Help us.
Good evening, everybody. And I was just explaining to the party how nervous I am about how tonight is going to work out for these wonderful ladies and gentlemen that I have with me tonight. Welcome back to Storm King's Thunder. This is episode 79. My name is Michael, your most humble and merciful dungeon master for this evening. Welcome to Proficiency Bonus. We're so glad that you're tuning in and hanging out with us tonight. Wow, just want to get a couple quick shout-outs out of the way. We want to thank Twitch, Streamlabs, Many Sided Dice, and Team MZ for their ongoing support of this channel. Yeah, a lot of stuff has been going on, so I'm going to bring you right over to our wonderful players. Everybody can say hello now as we got everything set up correctly. You guys there?
Yeah, hi.
All right,
Yeah.
good. Just checking. I was making sure
Just nervous
my
silence.
audio was working.
Yep.
Yes. Making sure the audio was kicking tonight. So
I just did a silent wave.
I did the silent wave.
Yeah, it's like, don't talk in front of Michael, it's rude.
Well, everybody, last time that we were together, well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead. I got a couple quick announcements to get out of the way. We want to just draw attention to a couple things that are happening on the channel here recently. First of all, next week, next Friday, we will not have an episode of Storm King's Thunder. We will be off that week, and we will be back the following week. So, I'm going to be on vacation, so I'm not going to be able to run on vacation. So we're just going to take a break, and we'll be back after that. Another quick announcement: on Saturday, July the 13th, we are going to be starting at noon on Saturday with the special Birthday of Horrors, which Matthew will dungeon master several of us through the Tomb of Horrors. And we're going to keep playing until one of three things happen: whether we all die, we complete the adventure, or it's insight check time. So one of those three things will happen, and we will finish it up. We're also going to be making that a charity event, so we'll be giving to charity. There'll be more information about that soon. So it'll be really cool. So you should check it out. That's Saturday, July the 13th at noon Eastern time. And also, starting on Saturday, July the 20th, we will be having the 2-year anniversary. We're going to be celebrating Probo Birthday Week, that whole week, on all of our streaming outlets. So we're going to start with episode 2 of Dirty 20 on that Saturday. We'll start the celebration of that, and we'll run it right into Insight Check that night. With the birthday celebration then, and all of our streams the rest of the week, and we will conclude birthday week with the OG squad on Friday night. It's the Storm King's Thunder group that started.
I came here like episode 16, so okay.
Yeah, you're still OG.
You're still OG.
Yeah.
It started with this, but the second stream was Tomb, and you were one of the first players on Tomb, so there you go.
Okay, there you go.
There you go. You can justify it. All right, so last time, ladies and gentlemen, the party returned to Waterdeep to try to take care of some loose ends, some unfinished business. They stopped by the Temple of Ilmater to talk about Dorn and what he's been up to. You guys brought Molfin with you, with the Hand of Vecna attached to him. The High Priest seemed to be appalled by this evil that was brought to him. He handed you guys a book and told you to get out. You guys made your way to Skullport, where Lachlan retrieved the eye that they were going to give to Aldoch. It's been enchanted, but Taz let Lachlan know that there was a failsafe included in the enchantment. And all he had to do was be attuned to the eye and speak the word fuego, and it would self-destruct. Exactly, MG, exactly. In the meantime, the party decided they were going to purchase an estate about 4 miles north of Waterdeep, and they bought themselves a nice, large farmhouse with the appropriate property. Nice little stables area and a nice little bit of land to have crops or animals and such. And they went to visit Aldoch. making their way to see Aldoch. Aldoch was ecstatic that Lachlan was able to bring him the eye and pop it into place for Aldoch, who was extremely excited. But Aldoch wanted Lachlan's help to defeat the Xanathar. Lachlan thought he was out of the deal. He thought this was all he had to do. Apparently, Aldoch had other plans. At the end of the episode, Lachlan was backing out of the room. And I think your words were, I think the deal was to fuego.
Yep.
And so the story is told.
Me.
No.
I'm going to take you guys over to another map.
What?
Oh no.
What?
Let
We
me
have a map.
let me know if you guys can see yourselves on this map.
Mm,
Oh
cannot.
my
Oh, wait,
gosh.
I can.
I'm going to shift ping you.
Wait,
Okay.
what?
Oh,
What
this
that?
is terrifying.
Why is that coming up there? I don't want to press X to see that you updated your hotkeys. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Roll20. Alright. Sorry about that.
Oh, wow.
Well.
So, this is how I kind of perceived your positioning in the room. If this is incorrect, feel free to move your token where you think you would have been when you guys heard and saw Lachlan do this at the end of...
Molfen would have been much closer, at least in my mind, much closer to like right on the, I guess I'll say the perpendicular to Aldoch, and just have started moving back.
Now,
as the group
you guys
seemed to be
can't see
leaving.
anything out of this room, can you, other than the hallway behind?
No, just all
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad I set up the thing correctly this time.
Because I was behind Molfen. I think I was really close to Molfen, but once he said Fuego, I started backing up. So I think I'm actually like right there.
Okay. Perfect.
I was behind Lachlan, wherever Lachlan
As
is,
you
so-
guys
next to
hear,
him.
now, Lachlan, you did inform them of what you did talk to them about the word.
Yeah, I think-
and
Yeah, we had pretty extensive, and Ashlyn is particularly familiar with the word.
okay.
She kept saying
Yeah,
it.
I'm singing it in our mind link, so I think everybody knows the
Yeah, I was
word.
just
Yeah.
double checking to make sure that everybody was well
Yeah.
aware of what was going on. So
Yes.
as Lachlan says this, Fuego, you see a suspicious look upon the beholder's face, and then that's when immediately you start to see this flashing light start to come from the eye in the center of Aldoch. And it's kind of like if you ever had an old strobe light and you had the little turning knob on the back of it, how you could set it really slow. It's starting super slow, like this pulsing bright light that's almost blinding. It's hard to look directly at him. And it's casting these ridiculous shadows of all these flowers across the room as it's cascading off of them, and it starts going, and then you start hearing this high whistling hum noise coming from the eye, like a as the eye starts flashing quicker and quicker and quicker, like a Aldoch starts to
Anyone
go.
else moving?
Aldoch starts to go. Lachlan, what are you doing? It's pulsating super rapidly, and then it goes. Well, let's do this. Molfen, Callista, you have about 3 seconds. What are you doing?
The moment it started, the moment he said Fuego, I was bolting.
All right.
Because I felt like you should have listened to the original plan, boss. From that moment forward, I was backing up
Okay, sure.
because I
I'm
know.
going to allow you guys to go ahead and move one movement from your location.
Dash.
Well, just one. You don't get your dash.
Okay.
But
Okay.
because this is a half of a round right now. As this thing is just going. Like, it's going so rapid now that the light is almost completely lit up in the room, cascading down the hallway, just shining. It's like the sunlight is in this room. And then
Scroll.
And then that's the explosion. As it disperses. Lachlan, Aldoch,
Yep.
since the eye was inside him, is automatically going to fail any saving throw, and this will automatically be a critical hit.
Oh,
So the
geez.
damage,
yeah.
the damage,
Oh,
of, the
geez.
damage of this, you're gonna have to double it up. But I'm gonna, I need to double check something as you guys are on the
Oh,
map right
geez.
now. I need to see. Okay.
What's the range? Yeah, what's the range on this thing?
Okay.
Could I have
So- Here's what's gonna happen. If you're within 20 feet of them, then you'd be in danger of the damage. The problem is the next 20 feet, there's going to be a wave of force.
Cool.
Okay.
So basically, everyone except for Callista is going to get hit with a wave of force energy when this explosion hits. Here's what I need you to do, Lachlan. I need you to roll 10d6 plus 40.
Now, is that
We were
the
talking about
double?
it.
And then we're going to roll 10d6 plus 40 again. And Aldoch is going to take both sets of that damage.
Gotcha.
Am I gonna be the last one standing?
No, we're all getting hit by a wall of force. We don't know. We're not in danger of that much. Well, I don't know what we're in danger of. He said.
Okay, so
20
It's probably gonna be like half of the. Oh my god. Okay.
here goes. Oh, I'm rolling in my brain. Oh,
69 points of damage.
Ooh, that's my hit right there.
Okay, now,
that was the first one.
that was the first one. Go ahead and roll it a second time.
81.
81.
Dear God, in
Am I gonna get like splattered with?
Now, here's what else I'm gonna do. Since you guys are out of like the main center radius, I want you to roll 5d6 plus 20, and then you guys are gonna make a saving throw against that damage.
Okay.
This is the force that kind of protrudes out of this explosion.
Alrighty.
Okay,
Now, what
I'm
is-
trying to be
is this-
team player
Base-
and next to Lachlan, but I should have ran my 55 feet. Hindsight.
Lachlan will remember this. Okay, here's 5d6 plus 20.
Yep, do 5.
until his brain gets rattled.
What-
by the
what
wall
kind of
of force
saving
that's
throw is
about
this
to
gonna
slam
be?
into him.
This will be dexterity.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I get advantage. I don't get. Do I get advantage?
So
on it?
35
get
points.
evasion.
Okay, all four of you, Diana, Lachlan, Ashlyn, and Molfin, please make a dexterity saving throw. If you fail it, you are flung 10 feet down the hall and knocked prone,
on,
and you
hold
take
on.
the entire damage.
But I
Oh no.
My goodness, Ashlyn, I think this is the first time you've failed a dexterity
I
saving
know.
throw. Oh, Diana.
But I only take half damage. By
Lachlan, and
'Cause of
you
evasion,
have
yeah.
evasion too, Lachlan, right?
So I think I take nothing.
You take nothing.
You take nothing.
Wow.
And you are just you just duck down below, kind of do a duck and cover, and most of the force
Yeah.
just flies over your head.
Take a lethal dose of
Ashlyn,
radiation.
you go flying 10 feet, so you go up 2 spaces, and you are knocked
Okay.
prone, and you take
But I only
35.
take half.
30, oh, you take half. So you're
Yeah.
going to take half that 35 damage.
Okay.
Diana as well. You fly back 2 spaces, 10 feet down the hallway, and you take 35 points of force damage as the impact just sends you sailing as
Wow.
flowers just burst out of the room. These doors that were on this chamber are kind of just hanging there now. They're just busted off. And Aldoch took 81 and then 69 points of damage.
150.
150 points of damage.
Did Molfin save? So I take half damage, I assume?
Molfin did save, yes.
19.
Yep.
Okay.
And as you guys look into the room, Aldoch has this gaping, like it just looks like somebody stuffed a grenade in someone's this beholder's face, and it just exploded out. He is still somehow alive, but he is just dripping with pieces of his flesh that have torn out, and he just starts like hollering out in this gurgling voice, "Lachlan, you traitor! You've betrayed me!" And I need you guys to click on your tokens and roll initiative, please.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
You got like half my hit points.
And I'm gonna go ahead and change
What
the
is
music.
with my low roll?
Oh, I got a pretty good initiative roll.
I did not. This is not good.
No. Oh my. Okay.
Oh my god, roll
I
6.
rolled higher than Callista, and I just want to say that that's never going to happen again.
Never.
And Ashlyn, I got a +5.
All right, so
I'm probably the
everybody's got their
only one
initiatives.
Uh-huh.
All right, let's go ahead and put the new order on there. Wow, Lachlan. Goodness
I
gracious.
know.
Lachlan.
Jeez. It's a
Oh,
cinematic initiative roll.
Lachlan, you. What's that, Matthew?
Just a quick question. Am I still hidden?
Did you?
Because I was hidden
Are you invisible?
from last time.
I would say as you
Um,
guys booked it, seeing that strobe light going off, you probably would have given away your position.
Okay.
But Lachlan, you're the first to go.
All right.
As you start to hear commotion coming from down the hallway after this explosion went off, it seems like this massive explosion has alerted the whole complex that something's amiss.
All right. Real quick, I want to, like, kind of hiss my friends around me, like, guys, you may just want to get out of here. Don't worry about me. And then I'll pull out the oath bow,
All right.
pull out a lightning arrow.
Oh, yes. Yes, let's do
As he
this.
pulls out of the quiver, you can see the lightning energy on the tip of the arrow.
Are you going to crit? Crit. Use the crit.
You do have the nat 20, and so does Diana.
Yeah. Aldoch. Aldoch, you know that guy that took your eye?
That dragonborn.
He's my friend.
Yeah.
I want to notch the...
As you pull the arrow back, you just hear, no.
And then I think the oath bow, I have to say, a swift death to you who have wronged me, to make him my sworn enemy.
Oh, Aldoch,
And then I'll
it's
use-
your sworn enemy.
Yeah, I'll use my nat 20 on the attack here.
Oh, yes.
So this is a oath bow. I'm just gonna hit the thing to do the attack, and I guess I do damage. I'd click twice to get double the damage, maybe? Is that how? Or no, to roll the dice damage twice.
Yeah, you double the damage. For every dice that you would roll, you roll those dice twice. You don't have
Gotcha.
sneak attack on this one because you don't have advantage on this attack.
I think the oath bow, because he's my.
Let
let me double check.
because he does grant you
Yep.
advantage. That's correct. Yes. So yeah,
Yep.
you do have sneak attack on this
Cool.
attack
So-
as well.
So we'll do some sneak attack twice, and then I get
Oh
the
my
oath bow
God.
damage. Or sorry, the
Lightning bolt.
plus
Oh, Jesus.
the sworn enemy twice.
Oh
And
man.
then what's the lightning arrow?
I think the lightning arrow is a D8. I
D8
think.
Plus
additional
1d8,
lightning
yeah.
damage, so you roll those dice twice. So 2
Oh
D8
my
lightning
God.
damage.
Hold up.
So additional
So-
7
This is when we
points of
learned that
lightning
Lachlan
damage.
is a straight G. Lachlan is a gangster.
Yeah, what the?
Me.
I can't even do this math.
But hold on, I'm rolling it out
Hey,
for you, Lachlan.
MG,
Just roll the
MG,
2d8.
Matthew, don't bother. Don't bother.
Stop. Just stop. Guys, he's already dead.
Lachlan, go ahead and describe how you settle your debts.
Yeah, a green east always pays his debts, I guess.
Wow.
I'll just aim the oath bow right into his sort of like gaping maw, and tell him again, you should have honored your side of the deal, and then just let it loose.
Let it loose. As it strikes, you guys can see this flash of lightning energy just erupt around what remains of Aldoch. You can hear him just go as his form slams to the ground. These flowers that are lit ablaze on fire around him just start to settle down all around his form. And then this elegant tapestry that was hanging on the wall just starts to blow down and rests down over top of his body dramatically. And you can see that it is an image of himself. And it looks like he's wearing like a crown amidst all of his eye stalks, and it looks like there's this elegant background on this tapestry. It looks like, this egotistical maniac had his own imagery of himself in his chambers behind the flowers, and you watch as the fire starts to turn it brown and start to consume it. Aldoch is dead.
Beautifully ironic.
Yeah.
Lachlan, whatever
The mighty
money
bull.
you drew, it's
Just
yours.
for our viewers at home, because I had to be curious with what it did with the exploding eyeball.
Oh!
150 of that was the eyeball. 102 of that was one attack from Lachlan.
Yeah, Lachlan.
Holy crap!
102 in
Well
a
done.
single
Well
attack.
done, Lachlan.
Some DPS right there.
Lachlan, you scurry.
So, Lachlan, are you gonna move?
Yeah, I'm actually.
I think it was. I think it was your bonus action to do the to interact with the to do the oath bow thing. Was that a bonus action to do that, or does it just say it just does it as long as you?
I think
just,
it's a bonus section.
can't-
Yeah,
I can't
it's a
remember.
great question. When you use this to make a ranged attack, you can as a command phrase.
Oh, so it doesn't say.
Doesn't
it's
say
a
anything
bonus
about-
action. Okay, so
yeah.
you're good. You still got a bonus action left if you'd like to use it as well.
How quickly is the room burning up?
It's gonna. These flowers are still kind of alive, so it's not gonna like.
Okay.
It's not gonna like emblaze this room or anything. Most of the stuff's made out of stone in here, so it's just gonna eventually burn itself out.
Gotcha. I would use my movement to actually stay in this room a little bit and see if there is anything in here that I need to get rid of or take with me. Any papers about me, anything that's kind of
Okay. Cool. On your next
Money.
turn, you can,
On my next turn, I
you'll be
can-
able to make
yeah.
some kind of check to look around. Just remind
Cool.
me that that's what you're doing at the top of next round. Okay.
gotcha. And then I'll tell everybody, run! And turn.
All right. That brings us to down the hall. You start to hear some skittering going on, and you start to hear shouts from the group of kobolds. It seems like everybody's starting to bark and shout orders. Does anybody understand Draconic?
Me.
You do? Callista, you can hear what sounds like some commanding, like commands being given in Draconic that sound like, block the hall! Let's see what's going on! And things like that. And then all of a sudden, Callista, down the hall, you see coming out, there's a door that opens, and it looks like a couple humans clad in some black armor start to pour out of this room and look down the hall. What's Aldoch's chambers? And they start heading that way quickly. This one can get to about here. This one goes beside them. And then there's a third one that comes in behind. And let me double check to see if they have any ranged attacks. I think they might. I wanted to set up these character sheets beforehand, but forgot. Here we go. Oh yeah, they pull out light crossbows, and they're gonna start firing light crossbows. Let me see who they're gonna shoot at. Let's see.
Okay.
Seeing
Warden
Callista.
player.
Well, they've got Bedrock in the way. Hey, Winston Pope, thank you so much for the bits. We appreciate it. Thanks for
Hey,
coming to hang
Winston.
out, man.
Thank you.
Can I cast warding wherever they do?
Well, I think Warding Flare is only for a melee attack. I don't
Oh,
think it's for a ranged attack,
yeah.
right?
I think my thing now is like if it's 30 feet around me, I can cast it.
Okay, Callista,
I think.
one of them's gonna fire at you, and then one of them's gonna fire at Diana. Diana, the one that's gonna fire at you is gonna have disadvantage anyway because he's trying to fire over top of this half ogre in the hallway.
Okay.
So, Callista, the first one comes to you.
Mhm.
20 to hit. So
Mm-hmm.
that does 2 piercing damage as you take a crossbow bolt to the shoulder.
Ow!
And disadvantage and nat 1. He actually shoots the half ogre.
Oh!
What was that? Not me, you idiot! So he shoots the half ogre, takes 9 points of piercing damage. And that brings us to Diana.
Hello! I am going to cast Mass Cure Wounds on all of us so that we all get health points back.
I think the only one that really needs it
And-
is you, right?
Hey, let's
Yeah.
not knock Molfin. I took a little bit of
Oh, you
damage
took
there.
a little bit, but okay.
Yeah,
I took a little
I couldn't
Okay.
see your bar because Diana's token has that green highlighter around it, and it
Oh,
looks
okay.
like your
Right.
health
Oh,
is
does
still
it?
full. Sure.
Oh,
So,
I guess it does. Here, I'll scooch a little. There you go.
there we go. Okay,
Um,
yeah. So you could definitely help Molfin out with that.
Yeah. Or like anyone who needs it. You get 22 hit
Wow.
I guess 22.
Dang.
Anybody needs
That is
22
much
gets
more
22
than I
back.
needed.
So those
I'll
are
take 2. I'll take the 2 I just lost.
I'll take
Yeah.
17. That'll put me back up at whole.
Everyone's at full health
Me
now.
too, yeah.
So you guys feel the warmth of Ilmater come over you as Diana prays. What else would you like to do?
Just stand up. I guess that's half my movement,
That
right?
is, yes.
Or half
Uh-huh.
my...
Yep.
Okay. Then I think I will use. I don't have any bonus actions. I will stay where I am. Mace ready.
Okay. Sounds good. These kobolds start to move. One of them moves out into the hallway right here. You see a door open really quick, bumping into this human bandit. Hey, get out of the way! Then starts charging down. 15, 20. These two moving out here. And they're gonna hold an action. These guys are gonna move to there.
Hear a lot of movement going on.
Yeah.
And then another one comes out in the hall right
Yeah,
here.
we all just be.
Okay.
Let me see something really quick. I don't think they have it. Well, they might. Let me see. Character sheet for a dragon sheet. No. You guys see these two kobolds that come out in the hallway have. They're pretty well armored and have shields and spears. As they come out and start running down the hall. This one's actually going to dash and get behind the half ogre here. That ends their turn. The half ogre pulling a crossbow bolt out of his back shoulder blade, tosses it down on the ground, gets this massive great club out, and starts charging towards Callista.
Oops. No.
It's going to take an attack. I think they might have 2 attacks. Let me double check my sheet. And actually, he has a battle axe, and he only gets 1.
This is gonna hurt.
He's got 2-handed, and he's going
Yep,
to try.
this is gonna hurt.
gonna
If
try
it's
to-
2-handed battle axe, this is gonna
He's
hurt.
going to try to smash it
Can I
down
do
upon
warning?
you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You can interpose divine light on yourself.
I do warning flare. The bottom part says that I can do it with a creature that
You
attacks another
can,
creature
you
within 30 feet of
can.
me.
So this is going to be made with disadvantage. As
Wow.
The attack comes down with a nat 1. Oh, nice. So this battle axe comes crashing
Thanks,
down to the
Diana.
floor
You're
beside you
welcome.
as he reaches up and starts to wipe his eyes a little bit, shakes his head and looks down towards you, Diana. You!
Hey.
And that's all he
I
can
flip
do.
him off.
Hey, your target's me. Back off.
Ashlyn, you are laying on the
Okay.
ground as well.
Is there a space in front of Diana before the ogre, or is that just
Yes, that's a space.
Oh.
Yes, you can move there.
okay? And be like, hey, no, your target's me.
We're all arguing. I'm like, no, my target's me.
And I'm gonna run up and try to hit it with my staff.
All right, go ahead.
One,
Whoa.
Ooh.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
12.
That's 12 points of damage.
I'm gonna hit it again.
Gonna hit it again.
17.
That hits.
14.
Tall.
Okay, describe how you put down this half ogre.
Oh!
Queen.
Not Diana! And I smack him on the head.
You smack him once and him in the gut, so he bends down more to where, like, he's pretty tall. So you smash him in the gut with one end of the staff. He goes, oh, and then you take the other one. And you just drop down. No, it's me. And you drive it down, and he just slams onto the ground, completely unconscious, and he is done.
Yee.
Holy shit, Ashlyn! Close just like staring at you like, what the heck?
The two kobolds just were running behind, saw that, and are like looking at each other like, looks like they're getting a little
5,
scared.
10. So half my movement would be 25 feet. So I could use 5 feet to get there, and then I could get another. Could I run there for my other? 20?
Yeah. Well, you had to take. It was half your movement to stand, because you were knocked from the force damage, right?
Okay. I could probably only get here. So I will go there.
Okay.
Okay. That's enter.
Enter. Okay. These guys start to flood out into the chamber. So you see a bunch of little guys start flooding out.
What species
I
are they?
don't suppose I could say something as a reaction to the kobolds, could I? Or do I have to wait for my turn?
Probably have to wait for your turn.
Okay.
I was gonna yell at them.
You see a couple of the kobolds are actually flying down the hall.
Ooh.
Like flapping their arms flying?
No, like they actually have
Dragons?
wings.
They have wings? Oh my god!
You see
What?
a few of them, like,
Dragons?
they're flying.
If they're like dragons, I'm gonna kill them.
I'm just moving a ton of these guys because there's a mess of them out here, guys. So
Okay.
just
Wait,
give me a moment.
What are we up against?
This was
King of the
Aldoch's
kobolds.
home turf, man.
Oh jeez.
And you
We
just
are
set
going
off a
to
grenade
walk
in the
outta
middle
here.
of it.
Drenched in
Okay,
blood.
kobolds don't really have any ranged attacks. So they're just all kind of getting into position. Molfin, it's your go.
And these guys are all looking rather angrily down towards us.
Oh yeah, like there's
No.
these seem to have almost like this feral beast-like look to these kobolds as they realize that something as terrible has happened to their boss's chambers. And even though the two were a little bit scared, they get this this repurposed confidence in themselves as they see most of their kobold buddies are coming down the hallway to join them.
Oh.
It's a pretty tight, small chamber in here.
Muffins are gonna weasel his way in between Diana and Callista to walk up and stand next to Ashlyn,
Okay.
using most of my movement to that. And looking over at Ashlyn and just saying, always leave the small ones to deal with the small fry. Oh. Reaching out and taking his staff and slamming it down into the ground in front of him. One hand reaching up to the top of it. And burning a whole bunch of charges to cast Cone of Cold in a 60-foot radius. Straight down the hall.
Straight down the hallway.
Oh, poor baby.
Oh, let's see.
Oh, that's like the whole hallway.
That's the whole stinking hallway. Does it go around corners?
It might if it's a cone,
Yeah, it's a cone.
because it spreads as it goes farther out.
40, 50,
Oh my
60.
goodness, that goes really far.
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
that
it'll hit
these
the wall at the end.
guys are
Wow.
just out. I'm gonna say since this door is open, it's gonna hit 3 of these individuals in this room here too.
Oh, there's more in that room.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
there's more in that room. Okay, so they have to make saving throws, I believe. Wait,
Yep,
go-
con.
roll the
Con
roll the
save.
damage first before I do all these rolls.
36.
36.
It's
Oh,
36.
it's 36 points of damage. So half that is, oh my goodness, this is gonna be a big mess.
Oh god.
Let me double check these guys, because these guys would be the only ones that I think. Yeah,
Just
these
check,
the
is
two
it
up, the two with the shields in front are gonna get to make the saving throw. The 2 flying ones in the hallway turn to icy statues and shatter to the floor as their wings no longer carry them in the air. This little kobold behind the 2 shielded guys, a frosty statue. The 3 humans, all statues. And then these two last little guys at the end of the hallway, statues.
Oh my god!
So there is a hall.
What the
There's
heck?
basically a hall full of ice sculptures. Oh, this little one in this room, gone. Ice sculpture. This one, ice sculpture. This guy, ice sculpture.
What the heck?
These two get to make a saving throw.
Oh, that's good.
It's dexterity,
That's
right?
These-
I know, Con.
good. Con.
Con. Oh yeah, because they're in the cold.
Oh,
That's
boy.
right. Can't dodge it. That is a 6.
Ooh.
That's a fail. And that's a 9. That's a fail. So they both take 36. Surprisingly enough, they are still alive.
Wow.
Wow.
Whoa.
Seeing
But
that Mr. Philip-
they look terrible. They are covered in ice, and they look around. They see behind them everything is either a crumpled, just ice cubes on the floor, or frozen statues that look like they're coming down the hall with weapons, completely frozen solid.
What the heck?
Molfin's gonna look over at Ashlyn and just say, I'm going to take one step back away from this doorway.
Okay.
Just take
Well done, Uncle Wilson.
Molfin takes a step back. All right, that ends Molfin's turn.
Yep.
Molfin, as you take a step back from that doorway, that's when you start to hear the scratching noises
Oh no.
and this
Oh, wonderful.
growl from the doorway that you just backed beyond. And all of a sudden, the doors just bust open.
Oh no.
And out comes a lizard-like creature.
Hate them.
No.
Actually,
So evil.
out comes 2 lizard-like creatures. And I'm going to go ahead and remove the dynamic lighting from this, since that door is now busted straight open. And you can see inside. And I'm going to get rid of this door, because that door is
What is that?
I'm going to get rid
I
I
of
see
don't
like a
know.
weird-
I see something and it looks big.
It's
There's something
huge.
peeking out over there.
something peeking out over
Do you
there.
know what it
No
is?
way. I don't know. There couldn't be anything in there.
This is what we get for listening to Lachlan, folks.
So let's see what the basilisks do on their turn.
Oh, please tell me that I did not
Okay.
prepare a greater restoration.
It's okay, I have it.
Okay. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, no,
One
no,
is
no.
going to get right in front of Ashlyn, and one's going to get right in front of Molfin. And they're both going to bite you. So they just make one bite attack. This one's against, this one's will be against Ashlyn first. So here comes this lizard-like
Okay.
creature, these nasty-looking teeth that stick out, kind of like a crocodile on the side of its
That's
form, and leaps up at you and tries to bite and misses terribly. You quickly dodge out of the way, and Molfin, a 23 to hit.
Oh,
Yeah,
poor
that'll
little
hit.
That'll
friend.
hit. It does
Oh.
9 piercing, and then you can feel this burning sensation as this
Oh,
poison
sorry,
leaks
Uncle Wilson.
into your bloodstream. That hurts. All right. That ends the basilisk's turn. These guys. One of them moves out in the hallway over here. This one stays put. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. That's all they will do. Callista, it's your turn.
All right, so I'm going to
Oh,
turn into an
hold
Arthur.
on, hold on 1 second.
Sure.
I believe at the start of your turn, since you were within 30 feet of a basilisk, I need
Oh,
you to make a
no.
Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh no.
Okay. Can I use my DM's inspiration?
You absolutely may. Oh, that was good. Yeah.
223.
As you accidentally make eye contact with, or you make eye contact with this creature, I mean, you've Callista's never seen a basilisk before, so she probably would take a glance. You start to feel your muscles tense up and almost freeze a bit, but then you shrug it off and divert your eyes from the creature.
Okay, the moment I feel that, I'm insta turning into an earth elemental and melding into the floor and coming up behind them.
Nice. Yes.
Yay.
Do you have control of an earth elemental token yet?
Token? I don't think
Let's
so.
see if I can give you.
I have a giant badger. That's
Nice. Oh wait, I've got earth elemental here. Let me see if I can adjust this to make it so you can use one. Oh yeah, I can. Look at that. Boom. Callista. It's gonna have it in your journal and can be edited and controlled by Callista. Save changes. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and pull one out here onto the. And you're basically like
Ooh.
taking up the whole doorway right
yeah,
here.
yeah.
So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
put your Callista token on the GM layer for right now.
Sure.
You won't be able to see
I'm
it on the
go-
turn order, but I'll be able to see it, so I'll be able to let you know.
That's okay. I'm going to slam attack one each.
Okay, you should be able to have access to the character sheet too.
Let's see if I can. I don't.
Can you see it at the top? It should be at the top of your over at the right.
I might need to. I might need to refresh. Oh no, I might need to refresh.
Okay,
Hang on a second.
sure.
I'm dying to know what that thing that I can see an arm of, what I'm assuming is an arm of.
Yeah, it's scary.
It is one thing like this.
Where is it supposed to be, Michael?
What is what?
Where's the earth elemental supposed to be?
Where is it supposed to be?
You like on
If
in
you
the
click-
journal area?
Yeah, if you click on your third tab at the top, it should be up there with like a little purple bubble next to it, like a dot next to it, showing you which one you got.
Look for a
access to.
folder. It'll say something like NPCs and then monsters.
Yeah, it'll probably be in the NPC.
Oh, gotcha,
folder. Yeah,
gotcha,
that's
gotcha,
right.
gotcha.
Yep. Did you
Thank
find
you.
it?
Yep.
Perfect. So that way you can just click on the stuff in
Yep.
the character sheet and it'll just roll it for you.
Perfect. So, one.
One slam attack against each.
Yeah.
Let me see if an 11's gonna hit. Well, 11 will not hit. So
One, she's flanking with both me and Wolfen.
technically not on the one that you are going against,
Oh, okay.
but flanking I would give it to the one with Molfen. So
Okay.
I will say you go out and you actually slam a hole into this door as you just this chamber is really hard to navigate with such a large creature, and you just slam and you splinter some of this wooden door that's in the hall, but you definitely hit the second one for 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Double check something really quick. Oh yeah, impact can be felt for 8 points. All right.
And it's magical because I'm Moon Druid.
Perfect.
If that accounts for anything.
Oh yeah, good to know. Anything else that you will do?
Nope, that's my turn.
That's a pretty killer turn. All right.
And I can't be petrified.
And then rising to its full height behind you is this massive cyclops that you guys remember seeing before.
Oh,
And he picks up this massive warhammer that seems to glimmer. And he holds it with two hands, and he's going to swing down at the earth elemental twice. So let me pull
Glimmers.
Let me pull up his character sheet really quick and get him going. Here we go. Warhammer. Yeah, he can make 2 Warhammer attacks.
ooh.
Yeah, he's gonna slam down on you with these 2. So let's see how he does. First one, a 20.
Hit.
Second one, a 27.
Ooh.
Hit.
So the first one deals 11 bludgeoning damage as it slams into the earth elemental, crushing some of the stones from her form, and 26
Oh my god.
bludgeoning on the second.
Okay.
Oh, that 11 was rolling 3 1s.
That's crazy.
Okay.
Okay.
He just kind of looks towards you. Get out!
All right.
Get out of my room!
I just growl at him and grovel. Sounds like gravel rumbling.
He can't really move because he's trapped here. So,
Good.
Lachlan, I think you were doing a perception or a. or you. I guess it'd be perception to do what you were trying to do. So go ahead and roll a perception check as you're moving about the room.
Oh, a 9.
Oh.
You don't see any papers or anything.
Cool.
It seems like the flowers are pretty dense back here in the back corner for some reason. Like everywhere else, it looks like the flowers have been just placed to be decorative around the room. Looks like there's a mass of flowers down here around the back corner of the room, but that's all that you really pick up on.
Like this corner or that corner?
Let me shift ping it for you. I'm going to shift ping it right about here in this corner of the room. For some reason, the flowers go from basically floor to ceiling, and it's just packed full.
Gotcha. Hearing all this ruckus, I want to yell, "Guys, are you okay back there?" As I go down to the corner.
Okay.
Oh, Michael, I have a question for you. Was his attack magical?
Was his attack magical?
Yeah.
You have resistance to magical
yes.
attacks? It is
non-magical.
It is magical, so you will take all that damage.
Okay.
All right, so Lachlan, is that all you're going to do for your turn?
I think that's all I can do, yeah.
Stuff? Okay. He is going to do that. The bandits are all dead. That brings us to Diana.
Okay, so couple of questions. So the little blue ones with the smaller tokens are the basilisk.
Yeah, these little nasty-looking blue lizards with red spikes on their backs.
Okay, how
shiny
many feet
blue
do you have to be again? If I'm within range of them, do I need to make a saving throw? What's the range?
Oh, yes, it's within 30 feet. Yes. So go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Can I use my DM's inspiration, please?
You sure can.
Okay, thank you. All right, Constitution.
Oh, you make.
Okay, that's a 17.
You make the,
and that's
you make
18.
the save. Yes, you do. You make the save.
Okay.
So you feel that same sensation. It's like your muscles start to tense a little bit, and as you hide behind your shield for a moment, you regain control. And shake off.
I just want to see. Would I be able to know that that's from looking at that feeling?
You could, but you'd have to make like some type of check, and that would constitute as your action for this turn.
Like an intelligence check or like a history check, nature.
I don't know if this would be nature.
Insight,
Arcana.
Like yeah.
Yeah. Let me see something really quick. Go ahead and make it an insight check. You can make an insight. I'll allow you to make an insight.
An insight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't forget to check out Insight Check on Saturday
evening.
Except for tomorrow, we don't have Insight Check, actually.
Okay.
We're taking a break.
Taking a break.
Of course. Yep.
Whoa!
Hell yeah!
You definitely know that these
Hell yeah.
creatures, you not only do you know that if you look at them in their eyes, oh nice. It's some flowers from Aldoch.
The boy came home and gave me flowers.
Oh,
my boy. My boy's great.
He gets a free nat 20.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Insight check 29.
Yeah.
You not only know that these things, by looking at their eyes, do something to you, but you know that they will turn you to stone.
Okay. I have. What do I have? I have a silver mirror in my thing. So would it be a full action to take out my mirror, turn around, and like use it to look at them, or
What?
Like use it to like
use it to look at them so that way I can aim and like throw like fireballs over my shoulder if I want to, so I don't have to look at them directly.
You still your insight check will tell you that their gaze will still affect you if you're looking at it through the mirror. But your insight says that you may I'm not sure, but you may be able to reflect their gaze back upon them with the mirror.
This is the mythology.
Because there's nothing on their character sheet that says that they cannot be affected by it.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Then I will still take out the small silver mirror anyways and hold it up against my face so that way I can look at the back of the mirror but not them. But is that my action or would that be a bonus action? Just hold up my mirror.
That would probably be an action on your next turn since you made the insight check to get all this knowledge on this turn. Because this is like a split second.
Oh, so that was my action.
So you can get the mirror ready. But you're gonna have to use it on your next turn, probably. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead, since you had that mirror, go ahead. I'm gonna let you use it. So basically, you hold it up, and basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to. So what it says here is if the basilisk sees its reflection within 30 feet of it, in bright light, which is what this is, it mistakes itself for a rival and targets itself with its gaze.
Oh.
What?
Damn!
Oh, we lost her.
So I'm gonna immediately.
This is so mythology
I'm
class.
gonna
What the heck?
immediately make the Constitution save with the basilisk to see if it doesn't affect itself.
What?
I'm gonna say it only works
Oh
on
my
one
God.
this turn, but it might be able to do both next turn if they're both still alive. So
Okay,
here's the
cool.
con save.
'Cause I was
and it
going to-
fails.
Lit.
So
No.
Diana!
so what happens
job!
is to
That's
fail
pretty
save, the
amazing.
creature magically begins is restrained. So this one all of a sudden tenses up and freezes in place, and is just
That's
staring
amazing.
at its own reflection in the mirror that you're holding into the hallway.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that was the one next to Mulfin.
Okay.
Does that
Yeah.
make sense? Since it was
Yeah.
closer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put a little pink
Split.
bubble on him right there. He is restrained.
That's awesome.
Lit.
Good idea, Diana. I'm
That
gonna
was
say you're
wild.
probably gonna have to stay there for this to remain. Like you're not gonna be able to move
Okay.
unless you move closer.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you
I
that
will
option.
not move closer. I've been carrying it since we first went to what is it, Waterdeep, and I first went shopping and everything, and I had to grab a bunch of stuff for
that,
spells.
that was a beautiful
Yeah.
idea.
Wow.
Beautiful idea.
Wow. That's
Thank you.
awesome.
All right, so that ends Diana's turn. These
Yep, that's my turn.
kobolds with the shields, they can't really get to anybody except for Callista.
Are they susceptible to the basilisk?
Oh, good question.
Ooh.
If a creature starts its turn
Yep.
within 30
Yep.
minutes, they are. So the kobold dragon shields are going to go ahead and make con saves. That is a pass. That is a fail. So one of them is restrained. As its muscles tense up and freeze up, and then they both like look at each. The one looks at the other one. And says, "You idiot! You're not supposed to look at him." And is going to try to take a shield attack or a spear attack, not shield attack, a spear attack towards the earth elemental, which I don't think an 8's going to hit.
Nope.
So yeah, there's that. Shield just deflects off the stones of your form. These guys move just to the end of the hallway right over here. And they're gonna hold an action. He's gonna hold an action, and that ends their turn. Ashlyn, you're up.
Okay, would I have known from all this motion not to look at the basilisk?
It's happening fast. You're gonna have to make the save.
Okay.
Constitution.
I will also use my DM's inspiration
All right.
and try to do this Constitution.
Your muscles start to tense, and then you shake it off too as you
Oh, good.
let your hair kind of down in front of your face and hide your eyes.
Okay, okay, I can do that. That's
There
fine.
you go.
All right. No, let's see. I'm gonna try to hit it. Can I hit it then, or do I have to avert my eyes to hit it?
You can attack it, but because you have to avert your eyes, I'm going to say that the attacks are made with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay, I'll try twice anyway. So,
It's a
Oh,
natural
crap out,
one.
okay.
That's gonna miss, so you slam the door next to it.
What?
Oh, two
no.
nat ones in a row. That is your staff doesn't meet
Oh,
its mark. Would you like
man,
to use
that's
any of your
bad.
key or take a bonus
I
action
will
attack?
take how far away do I have to be from them?
To avoid the
Yeah.
effect. Ashlyn doesn't really know.
Okay. Alright, I would just...
Diana
just
would
stand
probably be
there.
the only one here that knows with that check that she made.
Okay. It says after I take the...
Diana Leonhardt, Basilisk Wrangler.
I didn't tell anyone what she found out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
this is
can I
all-
just like
I know
get a
all this
microphone and just
information.
don't look at them, stay away.
Molfin, you do notice over your shoulder that Diana's just holding a mirror towards the creatures. Like that's her.
See, that wouldn't be
Front of my
weird for
face.
Diana. That's like.
That's true. Hold on, let me see.
Is it Tuesday already?
Agile parry. Okay, if I make an unarmed strike as part of the attack action on your turn. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking some monk thing up.
Sure.
Make an unarmed strike as part of the attack action. Okay, it says if I make an unarmed strike, I can, do it, but usually I can only do martial arts if I hit. But Flurry of Blows says after I take the attack action, I can make 2 unarmed strikes.
Sure. Yeah, you can spend a key
So-
point and make 2 unarmed strikes. Yeah.
Okay,
So you go
so
flurry.
I'm gonna do that.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna Flurry of Blows.
Same thing
if I
with
can do
disadvantage
anything.
if you're averting your eyes.
Yep, same thing. I'm gonna try anyway.
That's gonna hit. That will
Yay!
hit.
20?
Finally.
11 points of damage on that first one. And
Yeah.
you get to make a
my
second
fire-
strike. That will hit as well. Well, let me double check. I think that hits.
14.
No, it doesn't actually.
Oh.
As your punch, you strike down and you hit those spikes on the back of it, and
Okay.
it actually almost hurts you more than it hurts the basilisk. And
Gotcha,
So it takes
okay.
11 points of damage
Yeah,
though.
That's
She
good.
smashed out
Okay.
on it.
Alright. End turn.
All right. What's left of these little guys? Where are they all at? The ones that aren't statues.
Yeah.
Flooding down this room here. We're gonna say these guys head this way. He gets behind him. He's flying down the hall this way. He comes out here. You can hear all of them just shouting at each other in Draconic. He's like, "Get them! Stop them! Ah!" Moves there. These guys actually dash. This guy gets out here. This guy moves out in the hall as well.
Is this a door behind me?
Yes, it is.
Oh, great. Okay.
So that ends their turn. They don't have any ranged attacks. That brings us to Molfin.
Okay.
Molfin, this creature in front of you seemed to just frozen in place.
So I don't need to make the save? He's doing his
Well,
own thing?
the other one over there, you're still going to have to make the save for the second. That one is like
Oh, okay.
staring at Diana's mirror for some reason.
I'm going to burn one of my portents and roll a 17.
17? Sure, you're
Yes.
good. You make the save. As you use your arcane abilities to fight whatever these creatures are trying to do to you physically.
And okay, now another little horde.
Do it. Do it.
Paul's gonna look over and go, well. Glancing around and start muttering to himself, and he watches. Starts making a couple of motions with his hands, the staff just sort of leaning up against him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
And Muffin is going to drop a spell right smack dab in the middle of these three up here.
Oh no. What's he doing?
Oh, these poor
Is it race time?
Yeah.
A massive
What?
20-foot radius. Shock. Psychic energy.
Nice.
Holy crap.
A creature with an intelligence score of 2 or lower can't be affected by this spell.
Whoa.
8d6 psychic damage on a failed save. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll your damage first on this.
Really?
Yeah.
29
That's
of
not
bad.
psychic
Two
damage.
sixes.
So you put it right in the middle of these guys, and it's a 20.
Right in the middle of those three, yeah.
If you put it right in the middle, it will hit Callista's form.
Was the Earth Elemental have intelligence?
Well,
I guess
you
it's
know,
intelligence,
if you put it back here, she'll be okay.
Yeah, sure. It's just trying to get it up
Yeah.
to make sure I hit as many of those
Yeah.
things where they're pouring out of as possible.
Okay, so
This is
they
savage.
all reach up and start clawing at their heads as this massive shock of explosive energy just seems to go in through the hallway. You see dust like trickle down from the ceiling of stone and just reverberations like fill the hall as these things start clawing at their heads. You see these little guys in the background all just start falling. Dead.
What the heck?
It's slammed to the floor. This winged guy, his wings just start, he just starts smashing himself into the sides of the wall and then lays motionless on the floor. This little guy, done. What's half damage on this?
14.
14. This dragon shield in front of you that just tried to spear the earth elemental just goes and then falls over, dead. This one actually is restrained, and that's an intelligence save, so I still think it gets to make a regular intelligence save, even if it's restrained.
Yeah.
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 They have a -1. That's a 4. It takes 29, 29 points.
Oh.
It can't move, but you can see it going in its face.
Oh no!
Like getting a bloody nose.
Hold on, I messed that up. That takes 29 points of damage. He is not looking very good, even though he's like a statue. Now, does that go around corners? 20-foot radius sphere. Let's
No,
see.
it doesn't. It just says it's a radius
And you
sphere.
cast it right here. So there's 4 guys it will hit over here. So I'm
And I don't know if either any of these doors are open, if it would reach anyone in there
There are,
either.
but that room is currently absent. So I'm going to make 4 saving throws. A 2, a 15.
Messed
That's a
up.
fail,
Nope.
right? A 2,
Nope.
and a 9.
Oh.
So all 4 of these guys up here, you guys hear screams coming from up beyond the hallway. They sound like more kobold-like screams, as they all take 29 points of damage, psychic damage as well.
For the next minute, any of them who survived, roll a d6 and subtract the number rolled from all attack rolls, ability checks, and Constitution saving throw. Oh, maintain concentration.
Okay,
For that one.
I'm gonna mark these guys with blue. So remind me, Molfin, that's what that does.
Okay.
Help me keep track of your crazy abilities. And this guy is also affected by that too, even though he's restrained as well. So he's restrained and affected by that. Oh, this poor guy. What's a kobold got to do? All right, Molfin, does that end your turn, or would you like to move?
Nope, Molfin's gonna stay right where he is.
Molfin's gonna stay right where he is. The the basilisk who's looking in the mirror has to make an additional DC 12 Constitution saving throw. So let's see the basilisk in the mirror. Succeeds and can now move once again.
Ooh, there's a dog.
No, that's a
Um,
basilisk. It's gonna turn you to stone if you look at it.
That's a cute basilisk.
so
Oh.
this basilisk is no longer restrained and is going to. They're gonna do the same thing. One's gonna bite at Molfin, one's gonna bite at Ashley.
Okay.
since those are the only people that are really kind of in their way, and they don't have a very big intelligence. So, bite to Molfin, 17 to hit.
Molfin is actually going to use a reaction and cast shield.
All right, so it deflects off your magical energy in front of you, and a nat 1 against Ashlyn.
Haha.
It's unable to bite you once again. You kind of take your staff and jam it down its mouth a little bit. It's like trying to gnaw the staff. That brings us to these guys, and they are going to... I'm going to have him move here.
Don't bite the cord.
He's going to move there. He's going to stay
You're biting the
put.
cord. Here. Like this.
All right,
Like this.
and that brings us to Callista, an earth elemental form.
All right, I'm going to turn around and hit the Cyclops.
Ooh.
All right. It's awfully big and doesn't look like he's wearing too much armor.
Ooh!
Ouch!
Whoa.
Ouch!
Oh, but it's not a crit.
It's not a
That's
crit.
okay.
Yeah, so 21
Only.
damage on the first and 11 on the second. Yeah, you slam two
Nice.
of your fists into him. He starts to stumble back a bit and just looks at you, huffing and puffing. And yeah. So that was 21 on the first one. That was a huge hit.
Jeez.
And
Yeah.
then 11 on that second one. Slamming into it, some blood trickling down from his lip. Does that end your turn?
I think so.
Oh, he just looks at you and just roars at you and picks up the warhammer two-handed again. And I don't think
I yell over my shoulder because I think Molfin understands primordial that we got a big one in here. Hurry up and leave.
the rest of you hear like churning rocks and stuff. He is actually going to have advantage because of the basilisk right behind you.
Okay.
So these are two-handed warhammer strikes, slamming with advantage, a 25 and a 25. And this is 28 bludgeoning and 21 bludgeoning as they slam the top of your earth elemental head. I'll crumble you to dust.
Okay.
And that ends his turn. Lachlan.
Oof.
I'm hearing all this commotion. Guys, is everything okay back there?
I love how none of us are responding to Lachlan. I just realized that.
Guys?
No, don't eat that. Eat this.
And I guess I've gone down to where the things are clustered down here.
Yeah.
Eat this.
And I want to kind of dig into the flowers at risk of maybe getting burned a little and take a look.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Roger that, Captain.
Very easy. It's good that the DC was
Not that
very
easy.
easy.
Yeah.
It's very easy as a DC of 5, which you just made.
Oh, well.
As you're kind of peeling some of it takes you a little time, probably your whole turn to do this.
Yeah.
But there's like a lattice door behind all these flowers that leads off into a hidden chamber beyond.
Guys, I found a secret door!
And I'm going to go ahead and remove this and just put you on the other... If you want to, I can move... Because you're not going to be able to see it until I move your token over there.
Gotcha.
Are you okay with me doing that? Just so you can see?
Yeah, man.
So I'm going to pull you in here. There are a bunch of chests and desks and boxes and crates. It looks like a couple of these marbled... you know how when you go to a museum and you see a display of a portrait bust, like a sculpture of someone, like sitting on these like little columned pedestals?
Yeah,
Like,
totally.
There's all those around the room. There is a, like, looks to be some kind of red curtain strung across the bottom down here in the room that kind of blocks off an area beyond. Yeah, right there. But this place looks like it was a storage room, or even perhaps Aldoch's personal hidden chamber.
Oh, jeez.
It's Aldoch's closet.
Sounds like a story. Still used clothes.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Do I have anything left, or did I use my?
Basically, with a 5 investigation check, that was probably most of your turn to open that door and come in here.
Gotcha. Cool.
All right. So Lachlan makes his way into a secret chamber.
Guys.
And he's going to continue to hold. Diana, you're up.
Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is yell to the party that when it comes to basilisks, any reflective surface is good. Just make them look at themselves. And then on Callista, I will cast Heal.
Whoa!
Yes, Peach!
That's not a touch spell, is it?
I don't think
60
so,
feet,
no. I
60
think-
feet.
Yeah, 60 feet.
Oh, wow. So, Callista, you can feel
Yes, thank you so much. Oh my god.
You're welcome.
grassing of
We were gonna lose our Earth Elemental,
Ilmater
come on.
even keeps the Earth Elemental from crumbling. Wow.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
That's just a flat 70.
Yes, that's a good. I have healed too, but I didn't take it today.
Now,
But that's
now,
it's-
Diana, I assume that you're averting your gaze from the creatures. So, based on your roll, I would have assumed that Diana would
Yes.
look at them. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
no. Still have the mirror up.
Okay.
I'm trying to keep the mirror in front of my face so I don't have to look at them. I can just use like my peripheral vision.
Gotcha. Anything else you do?
However, it does say that I can see within range though, so I would have to peek to look at Callista. But I feel like I could look.
you can look up.
I could just look up, yeah.
Don't.
You know what? I'm gonna say, since the basilisks are surrounding the Earth Elemental, that you're gonna have to make that save
Oh,
to do this.
Oh boy.
Because if you have
Okay.
to see
I
the
heal Callista
person
70
you're
points.
casting. Yeah, you heal Callista 70 points, but go ahead and make that saving throw to see if you're.
Oh boy, I'm so nervous. Oh, where is it? Oh yeah, Constitution. Well, okay, it's a saving throw.
Constitution save, yes. Uh-huh.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, Diana tenses
I didn't
up.
make it.
So as the healing powers come over, you can feel Ilmater blessing the Earth Elemental, and then you're like, oh man, you just caught the glimpse of one of the eyes, and you just start to.
No!
Whoopsie.
You still got the mirror held in your hand.
But I didn't tell everyone else to use a reflective surface. Y'all heard it.
The kobold over here has to make a save against the basilisk for the second time. So he's making a Constitution save. And that kobold, you watch as it completely turns to stone.
Whew.
Now there's ice statues and a real stone statue in the hallway.
Hey, at least we're keeping up the decorations of what Aldoch liked.
That's right. These guys now being damaged start charging down the hall. You can get to there.
Crap.
Oh. No.
They're just running. And they don't really have any ranged attacks, so they're just gonna dash.
Which does the blue mean again?
They're affected by my synaptic shock, so they have to, if they attack, they roll a d6 and subtract it from their attacks.
Okay.
Saving throws or attacks, ability checks, and con saves to maintain concentration on the spell.
Okay.
Right, Ashlyn, you assuming you're diverting your gaze since you're
Yes.
blindly attacking the creatures. What would you like to
Yes. I would like to attack the one in front of me, above me.
do? Okay, you got it. Disadvantage from not looking at.
Yeah. I'm thinking about anything reflective, but really I don't. Is the drift globe reflective?
Not really.
Okay, that would be like the only thing I have. Okay, alright. So I will continue just whacking
Okay.
at them. with my
Slamming
staff.
down with the staff.
Whoa!
Double crits, not looking at it. You take the staff and you actually pierce one of the eyes. You hear it. Go ahead and roll your damage on that one.
13
Yeah.
to 2, not the 2.
15 points of damage on the first one. And it's
That's amazing.
one of its eyes
that's
is just
so
a
cool.
dark goo that's running down its face.
Yay!
And you can go ahead and roll your second one.
17. Oh, 12.
That's 12.
Why don't you-
Man,
What?
another
Wow.
nat 20, nat 1.
Jeez.
Would you like to
There's
spend
no in between.
any key
I'm
points?
gonna spend a key point and do the
Flurry again?
Yeah. Flurry.
Okay. That will
17.
hit. Yes. So an additional 7 as you slam down on its head with an elbow drop.
Mhm.
And you get to make another one. That will hit as
17 again.
well. So you hit another kick to the face for 13 bludgeoning. This one is not looking good.
Okay. Cool.
Those of you that can see it, and you actually can feel it starting to breathe heavier next to you, Ashlyn, as it's.
Haha!
Got your eyes Yeah, you've definitely done a fair share on there. Is Matthew back? All right.
Yeah, I'm coming right back in. Roll 20 froze.
Froze on you. Okay. Ashlyn, that end your turn?
Yep, and my turn.
All right. These guys are going to go. 2 guys are running down the hallway. They're dashing up here, making their way downtown.
Make my way downtown.
They don't really have any ranged attacks, so they're just going to start flooding down the hall. Molfin,
Okay, so
with the newfound knowledge that Diana shared with everybody, averting your gaze, I assume. Yeah.
and then given that Callista said they got a big one and they're having a little trouble. It seems she's having some trouble in there. Elfin is going to sort of squeeze his way into the room.
Okay. You squeeze down under the earth elemental and you can see this massive hulking figure almost fills this entire room, standing there with this massive warhammer two-handed, glaring at the earth elemental with anger in its single eye.
Okay, so as Molfin walks in, feeling a little bit better.
Your assumption is this Barak might have been the messenger boy, the half ogre, but this guy was the bodyguard.
Oh, Molfin's gonna look over at Callista a little bit, and then looking back up. And how does this guy look? Is he bleeding? Is he?
He's got a little trickle of blood, maybe a little raspberry on his cheek.
I hit him hard, but it's not that hard.
Molfin's gonna pull off the glove
Oh no.
and reach out and cast banishment.
Okay.
What?
As one of the things we rolled for on the glove is it can cast a single fourth level spell, and the spell it ended up being was banishment.
Oh, that's right. It was.
Yep.
Can't Diana do banishment?
Charisma saving throw or be banished. Oh gosh. Here we go. A 19?
That will beat it.
It will beat it.
Oh no.
Oh.
So, as you're casting this spell,
How are these ogres? That's a Cyclops thing.
it seems to see this thing coming, and it almost it knowing what it knows about these basilisks and being its trainer, it kind of averts its gaze from you, its single eye, and for some reason, it's able to avoid being sent to a different plane.
Molfin's gonna look up at Callista and go, time for plan B, and step back out of the room.
Yeah, plan B! I'm like, wow!
Han Solo.
As you leave its threat range, Molfin, it's going to make a Warhammer attack against you. So here
Play
comes
gnome golf.
two-handed Warhammer attack with a 19 to
I
hit,
hate you, MG. That'll hit.
and it does 27
Molfin-
bludgeoning as you get slammed in the back. It actually pushes you out the door gracefully as the shroud kind of blows through the wind a little bit. Oh man! All right, does that end Molfin's turn?
Molfin is sort of looking around, almost mildly panicked at the moment, as he really didn't expect that to not work and now trying to come up with another plan, and yeah, that's the end.
Wow, that Cyclops is rolling pretty good tonight. All right, Basilisks get to go on their turn.
Did one of them turn to stone?
Yeah, didn't one turn to stone?
One of them was restrained and then fought it the second, like they get 2 saves, made the second save, so it was not turned to stone. And Diana currently is restrained herself, so she is unable to put the mirror in a good position. So they're both going to bite, one to Molfin, one to Ashlyn.
Okay.
Molfin's bite is a natural 20. Ouch. And Ashlyn's bite is a 20.
That won't hit.
That will not hit.
What a...
A 20 doesn't hit.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Molfin
Okay,
takes 23 piercing and 13 poison damage.
Oh, man.
It's this thing, as you're stumbling out of the doorway, it latches onto your thigh and it gets you really good. Like, you can feel the poison pulsating into your thigh. It starts like you're just trying to shake you like a dog with a toy. You know? It's like,
Oh, no.
ouch.
Molfin is now bleeding somewhat profusely.
Oh, no.
That ends the Basilisk's turn. These guys, they're gonna go ahead and appear down the hallway. They're gonna stand back here, and they're gonna hold an action. That ends their turn, and that brings us to the Earth Elemental, Callista.
All right. Seeing that Molfin's really hurt, I'm gonna slam down with one of my attacks on the one closest to him.
Okay. Slamming down on the Basilisk. That will hit for 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Slam down on it. Still seems up.
And I'm gonna slam the one next to Ashlyn and hopefully finish that one so Ashlyn can help with this one.
Okay.
Oh, does a 13 hit?
A 13 does
Kind of flanking?
not hit.
No.
So you, once again, just being in this small chamber, just you misjudged just a little bit and slammed the door behind you again. You can see how almost into the room now as you slam this door twice already in your huge form. Anything else?
It's probably destroyed by now because I'm a siege monster, so...
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll go ahead. I'm just going to blast that door wide open so you can see beyond. There we go. We'll delete that door.
Oh, no.
So you can see it's some kind of room.
Oh,
Some kind of
okay. I
chamber.
might run into that room.
The doors just blast in.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna hold because I don't want the Cyclops to get out on my party, so I'm just gonna hold the door.
Oh yeah. You guys, you're definitely blocking its way out. So he's gonna try to make 2 attacks against you again with his warhammer.
Yep.
With advantage, a 30,
Ooh.
a 16.
Does not hit.
Oh wow. You get slammed for 22 bludgeoning, and then he goes to bring it down again, and you actually pick up and grab his wrist with both hands, fighting the second attack. And that's the end of his turn. That brings us to Lachlan again.
Roger that. Man, there's too much in this room for me to deal with on my own here.
Lachlan, there's a chest over here that's open. It looks like it's filled with coins.
I'm like,
Force me to do it on my own, but money.
yeah. It's like I hear screams and explosions, like looking back and towards money, friends.
Yeah, you
money,
just heard what seemed like
friends.
2 wooden doors get smashed in and go flying about 30 feet.
A bead of sweat. But I need help getting this stuff in here all on my own, so I'm actually gonna try to run. I think I can get 50 feet, which
50
is probably back there. Yeah. Because that's using my movement, my bonus action to do the.
Do your cunning
I
action.
can't get out of this room. I think I can't move through the
Oh, I'm sorry.
the thing.
There you go. Now you're free.
Thank you.
You got it.
I can probably get about yay. Now, would I have heard Diana's yelling about not to look these things in the eye, or am I just walking in like, oh, what's that?
Make a perception check.
Gotcha.
No.
Well,
You
actually, one thing is that I forgot I have this thing called reliable talent. that
Okay, what?
Yes.
Oh no, you
when
would. You would.
You
yeah.
have to roll a 10. It's an
when
auto
I'm
10.
proficient, it's an auto 10, so it's a 10 plus 5, which would be a 15. Is that any better?
Yeah. Well, not only have you heard Diana say that, but you remember from your time before hearing rumors from other members of this clan that Aldoch
Gotcha.
had pets that could turn people to stone if they looked in their eyes.
Gotcha. So then I'm gonna aim for oh, go ahead.
No, it's up to you. But you would know that you couldn't get any closer than 30 feet. And right now,
Yeah, that I'm in danger range. If I'm like looking down at the ground, I guess.
Yeah,
or-
you can divert your gaze. You'll have disadvantage on any attacks.
Yep. Then I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take my disadvantage to kind of like try to see.
Take a blind shot.
Yeah, blind shot.
Isn't it flanked by Morphin and Callista though?
It is, but with a ranged attack,
Does a 15 hit?
the 15 does hit.
Oh!
It does. So you sink
It's like the-
Molfin, as you're standing there, this thing is like grabbing at your leg. You watch as an arrow just barely misses your other leg and strikes true into the creature's shoulder.
Sorry, Grams. 8 damage.
8 points
And
of
I don't get
damage.
any sneak attack because I have disadvantage, so all that is disabled.
Yes, true. Yeah. So 8 points.
So it is magical damage. It's 8 magical damage.
8
but,
magical
you know.
damage. Gotcha. Nice. Those are fresh arrows sticking out of its left shoulder.
Yeah.
All right. Brings us to this guy. Holding steadfast. Diana, I need you to make a Constitution
Okay.
saving throw for me.
You have your nat 20,
You have your
BB.
nat 20.
I do.
Would you like to
do,
use
but
it?
I don't know if I want to use. I want to use that on damage against the Cyclops. So
But if you don't use it,
Oh, you're gonna,
You can't if you fail.
you're gonna get Clarion. You're gonna get Clarion.
If you
You will be
fail, you will be
stoned.
stoned.
Oh, really? Okay, then
Yes.
I'll use my nat 20.
All right,
Never
I was gonna
mind.
say, this is the last chance.
This is the time.
All right, so she
Never
uses her nat
mind.
20.
I just don't know if it's a high enough number to get her out of it.
The nat 20 is used, and you
Yeah.
can feel as you're restrained, you can feel that voice of Ilmater kind of fill your head, and you say, "Not my child, not this time." And your muscles are
Hey.
freed. And what would you like to do?
Okay, so I have a whole action.
Yeah, that just happens at the start of your
Okay.
turn. Yeah.
Molfin, how bad is your health? How bad is everyone's health?
But Molfin is
I'm
bleeding
fine.
profusely.
Molfin's looking pretty
Molfin's bad.
He's
Molfin's
in
bad.
real bad shape.
He's got
Okay.
blood pouring out from the back of his head where he got slammed with a warhammer, and now a basilisk is trying to rip the flesh off of his thigh.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Mass Cure Wounds again.
nice.
Keplin's shouting in chat, "Use it! Use the net 20!"
Yeah.
I think Keplin knows all about
And
these
I
things.
Yep.
don't have to see who I'm casting it on. I can just cast it. So I'm
Alright.
gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Mask
Nice.
And everyone heals 21 hit.
Nice.
Everyone
Thank
gets
you.
back to
A little better.
21.
You're welcome.
You guys all hear this strange voice reverberate in your minds. My child will keep you up. She will keep you
Bye.
safe.
Molfin.
Muffin melts. I'm melting.
The goodness makes Molfin's ears bleed.
Molfin takes 21 damage as an unconscious.
Oh gosh.
So is that in your turn, Diana? Okay. The Kobold Dragon Shields. He can't get by because one of his buddies is a sculpture. The other ice sculptures are making this hallway like difficult terrain for all these guys. Only one can really only one can make an attack against the elemental. He's gonna try to make a spear attack against Callista. An 8. It deflects off of Callista's natural stone armor.
I did have to roll a d6 to subtract it from it, but
Yeah, it's not even worth it. Why am I so weak? The rest of them holding true. Ashlyn. Back to
Okay,
you.
how bad's the one looking that I've been beating up on?
You can't really look at it, but you can.
Oh yeah.
You can tell it's shifty and stumbling a bit in front of you. You can feel you got the sense of your enemy. It's not looking too.
Okay.
It's not feeling too good to you.
Okay. I'm gonna still just swing at it.
That will hit. Roll your damage.
10.
You hear and a thud as this thing hits the floor.
Oh, thank goodness
Dead.
gracious. Alright, but there's still another one right next to me.
Yep.
So I'm gonna try to hit that thing.
All right. Make your attack.
Nope.
Nope. You actually strike the ground just shy of hitting Molfen. As you're not really looking.
Sorry. Alright, so I'm still gonna burn a key point and do my martial arts.
Your flurry of
So,
blows.
yeah, my flurry blows.
Sure.
Martial arts. 18?
That will hit.
Dang!
Yep. She kicks
11.
the creature for 11 points of damage.
Yeah. And then martial arts again, 15?
That hits. Roll your damage.
Whoa! 11.
11 points of damage.
Okay.
You can feel that same sort of stumbleness and heavy breathing from this one that you felt from the other one just a moment ago.
Okay. And, let me see. Nope, that's all I can do, so I'm gonna just end turn. Yep.
Okay. You still have movement if you... I know you said you might want to move back in that room. The basilisk will try to bite you probably, but...
Yeah, I don't care about that, but, I'm wondering if I should move to next to Callista to help with this Cyclops. Callista, do you need help with the Cyclops?
Probably.
You know, I'm gonna go through Callista's space, so I'll take an attack of opportunity and
Okay.
next to here.
Alright, the basilisk is going to try to bite you on your way through.
Sure.
Boom, a 17 is not going to hit
Nope.
you. It
Can
tries
I
to nip
climb
at your
on these
heels as you
rocks?
kind of... Those aren't rocks. Those are actually look like hide mats, like doggy beds.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna, can I go over here and flank with Callista?
Yeah, you'd have enough. Well, that's currently his space. So you
Okay,
can't really...
I wasn't
he's
sure.
like all the way in this room.
Using
like,
the corner, yeah.
Okay.
Like,
Alright, I'll
there's-
just go here.
There's really no way to be able to flank him right now.
Okay, I'll just go here.
Okay.
Thank you, and turn.
And turn. These guys...
I may have a fix for that, Ashlyn. Don't worry.
These guys are just running down the hallway. They really can't do anything because everybody's in their way. They're just all funneled in right here. Molfen, your go.
Okay, Molfen is going to avert his gaze, and watching this thing trying to bite at Ashlyn is going to take his opportunity to duck into this room. And spending a moment to once more
Oh no.
reach deep
Oh no.
and summon forth a friend on the ethereal plane.
As a wraith appears. Did I never create a token for that guy?
There's this image that I don't know if you found it or I did.
I thought I made a token for a wraith. Did I not put it in here? Huh. What am I doing?
Wait to me.
Yep, I did.
What?
I didn't make one. I'll have to remind myself to do that. I apologize.
Oh, I just connected.
Oh
So-
no.
He
Be
is
right back.
So
on the initiative as 22.
all right.
Wow.
Pull
Wow.
forth the familiar figure for most of you.
And as he pulls out, Molfen will just point north and just say, "Kill all of the small creatures that are threatening us in this immediate hallway.
Yes.
And perhaps invite some friends."
It starts drifting. That ends your go, I believe.
Yep.
The basilisk gets to go. Ashlyn kind of leaping over. I can't really squeeze. Well, Ashlyn could squeeze through there.
Yeah. Well, I went through cluster space too.
Let me go ahead and roll.
Yeah,
Let's. Oh yeah, that's true. True.
Do you want me to
Yeah.
contest it? Because I'll
Yeah.
contest
He
it.
wouldn't be able to get through there. He's just gonna bite you.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm immune to poison, so
11. I don't think
Okay,
that's
that's
gonna do.
nope.
So it tries to bite you, but like breaks a couple teeth on your stone leg.
Nice.
All right.
I'm like their worst enemy to use on a pestilence. I'm not worried about them. I'm worried about the Cyclops.
Cobalt. These guys are just gonna drift down the hall a little bit. They really can't do anything because they're bottled in here. Let me double check. Because they got some pretty cool things that they can do if they can. Nope. 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 Nope.
Oh, they can do many things.
They can.
Yes.
Just not from like super far range. All right. Callista, it's your go.
Poof, poof, on the Cyclops.
All right, just pounding away at him. Go ahead.
Yep. I don't think the 12 will hit,
I
but
think he'd be able to dodge that first one. Yes, he dodges the first attack as you slam into the wall next to him, but that second one definitely hits for 16 bludgeoning damage as you punch him right in the gut. He loses his breath just a little bit, and just stands more upright, looking, kind of puffing out his muscular chest towards you. Is that end of your turn?
yep.
All right, he is gonna just continue to smash at you, Earth Elemental Callista. He almost kind of ignored Ashlyn coming in the room altogether, just focusing on you, this massive form in front of him. And he's gonna slam down with 2 Warhammer attacks. I don't believe he has advantage anymore, because that is actually technically your ally behind you. 27
Hit.
and a 26.
Hits.
So 2 more hits as this Warhammer slams down for 13 bludgeoning. The second one is going to do 22 bludgeoning points as chips of stone start to fall from your form to the ground. And we're going to go ahead, and since we're at the top of a new round, we're going to go ahead and take our break since it's 9:48. It's a little past our normal break time. So once we take our 5 to 7 minute break, we'll be right back to see how the exciting conclusion of this fiasco in Aldoch's chambers. So we'll be right back in about 5 to 7. Stick around, guys. We'll see you soon.
The book is flagged. No, you can't use it.
Welcome back, everybody, to Proficiency Bonus. My name is Michael, your most humble and merciful dungeon master for the evening. This is Storm King's Thunder, episode 79, and we are in a big battle underneath Waterdeep in Aldoch. The mysterious beholder wannabe crime lord's home base. Lachlan has destroyed Aldoch, but now all of Aldoch's associates are moving in against the party. Lachlan, it's your go. What would you like to do?
All right, I'm still kind of like averting my gaze, pull out the bow, and I'm gonna do another blind shot.
Who are you shooting at?
I might hit.
The
I'm
basilisk?
gonna shoot at the basilisk here.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha. Go ahead and roll.
I have disadvantage.
That's
20.
That's gonna hit. Yes, you strike true.
7 damage.
And you hear the creature go. And Molfin, as you look over, he put an arrow right through the side of his one eye, and it's sticking out the opposite eye, and it slams down and begins to bleed. And at that point, you guys see Ashlyn and Callista, you guys both notice this. The Cyclops with his singular eye watches this over his shoulder, over Callista's shoulder, and you can almost see a tear start to well up in his eyes. No! And it looks like he's about to go ballistic.
Oh no.
Oh no, he's a barbarian.
And that basilisk is done. Lachlan, what would you like to move or take any other bonus actions?
Yeah, I think now I'm gonna start to, let's see, I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm gonna kind of get up to, oh shit. I'm both shocked by this hallway full of like ice sculptures and stone.
That's it.
People, like, and then in that room, like,
yeah. There's a wraith now right in front of you, just.
Yeah.
Kill.
Oh, you guys have been busy out here. Sorry for the wait.
Just gonna take this guy off because he's stoned. Okay, that brings us to the wraith.
Okay. So give me a moment. I'm sorry, folks. I have a massive black spider on my wall.
Oh,
No.
take care of that.
Roll a 20.
Yep.
Oh. Sounded like you got a good damage roll there.
That was pretty good.
If the sword cane wasn't across the room, I would have used that to stab the bloody thing.
Spider.
Anyway.
So big.
The druid is judging you so hard right now.
Yeah.
My dad's a spider!
Kill it with fire.
How dare you!
Riled!
Ryle, no!
Do statues count as corpses?
Do statues count as corpses?
Or the iced ones?
Or basilisk.
It just says corpse, right?
It just says humanoid that has been dead for no longer than 1 minute.
Technically, the petrified one is not technically dead right now.
So that one wouldn't, but the others
He could be
would.
lesser restoed or
yeah,
greater.
Right.
yeah, somebody
yeah,
could
yeah.
lesser resto, but the ice sculpture
Greater.
people, they're all dead.
Oh, okay.
The 2 winged ones that shattered on the floor probably couldn't be done anything with because they're just ice shards on the floor. But the remaining, the 3 humans and there was like 4 other kobolds in the hall. Yes, they're considered corpses. They're frozen ice sculpture corpses.
So the wraith is going to move forward
Okay.
and targeting the first corpse closest to it is going to start summoning forth specters.
Okay, you're going to have to.
Okay.
These guys are still in the fight. You're going to have to get through these guys.
So there's no one was frozen to ice.
Well, not immediately right here, because you got a statue in front of you, and you got one of these kobolds standing right there. They're blocking the
Okay.
hall.
No, probably then it will start killing.
Okay.
Focus on the one on the left.
All right, the one next to Callista as it reaches out to drain its life. Ooh, I don't.
And probably not do anything with the 10.
Do they have disadvantage on anything because or the?
No, synaptic shock. Let me just.
I just want to double check to make sure that I don't think
Ah,
it did.
Some light. Yeah, it's during that time. Attack rolls, ability checks, and con
Con
saves.
saves. Okay.
Oh, and it can take an intelligence saving throw at the end of each turn.
Oh, it can make a concentration or constitution save.
Or an intelligence check. No, intelligence again.
Okay, we'll do that on the next turn. So that it dodges, it ducks as the wraith reaches out and tries to scrape at the top of his head. What's that? All right.
And that'll end that.
And the wraith's turn. Okay.
Yep.
Holding steadfast. These guys get to go. I guess they get to make intelligence saves first at the start of their turn or at the end of their turn.
I believe it's set at the end.
End of the turn. Yes. So.
End of each turn. Yeah.
All right. So one is going to move. Well, you can't. There's a statue there. But since the wraith is kind of like hovering, almost ethereal-like, almost like through the statue, the one behind is going to take a quick spear shot at the.
Bless you.
Gonna try to stab you. Ooh.
Oh. Yeah, that'll hit.
This is one-handed. That's gonna do 12 piercing damage, non-magical. And then one is gonna try to attack Callista again with a 14.
Nope.
This time the spear hits the spear, and it looks like you're dulling the tip of the spear point off as he kind of looks at. And they're all gonna make their intelligence saves. What's the saving?
It is a 17.
17. Fail. They're all still affected. All right, that brings us to Diana.
Okay, so I see this creature. I'm going to move up like 50 so that I can see the Cyclops.
Sure.
And a question.
Yeah.
So with Wall of Fire, it's only 1 foot thick. And there's a 5-foot square, but it says that if a creature is within the wall or like within its like I think where it cuts through, then they have to take damage.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, if I cast it, will I like injure anybody in my party since it's only 1 foot thick and it's like 5 feet away?
I think Wall of Fire. If you cast it on, I mean, you just got to determine. I would assume that you want to cast it towards, basically cast it right on the Cyclops and make the damaging flames like go back towards that corner.
Yeah. Oh, whoopsie daisy, that was the damage. No, I was trying to print out the spell number. Yeah, I was going. I can make it into a ring.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna make it into a ring around the creature.
Oh.
And I can make one side lethal and one side non-lethal, and the side that is lethal, he would take 5.
The question would be now, how tall is the wall?
20 feet.
Okay, so if Ashlyn or the Earth Elemental tried to attack the creature within it, they would probably take the damage of the wall because their arm would be passing through the fire.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Anybody who melee attacked it would probably take the fire damage from the wall.
I got a bow and arrow.
Okay.
I can hit it from
5
beneath.
fire damage.
Do it.
Do it.
5
Do it.
fire damage or half as much on a successful save. Anyways, I cast Wall of Fire,
Wall of Fire.
a ring of flame appears around the Cyclops. And it's gonna be
Ring of Fire.
it's gonna be on the side that messes you up. So I can pick which side of the wall causes damage, and I'm gonna pick the side that obviously it's chopped. It takes 17 damage. If it fails, it's I believe dexterity save. If it succeeds,
it's
then,
gonna fail.
and that's a failure.
It takes all 17 fire damage. As you guys see these flames just erupt all around the Cyclops, and you hear a bit. It's still like going into this fit of rage, and now it's like a rage and pain mixture in its yells. No. Anything else you're doing, Diana?
That was my action. I used 15 feet of movement to get back there. I will use another 15 feet of movement, or I don't know how much movement, to like get between Molten and Lachlan.
Let me see if I can find a ring of fire. Oh, I put it in the wrong thing.
And it burns, burn,
But yep.
That's exactly.
Ring of fire.
burn.
Let me drag this on here and see if it works. There's a ring of fire.
Oh, that's cool.
So I'm assuming
Yeah.
this is right on.
Right on
that.
Ashland's head.
That's good. Let's move to the front. Too far. Right there. That's what I want. Okay. It's not going to move it for some reason. Okay. I'm just going to have to leave it
It
there.
looks surprised by the ring of fire.
I'm just going to leave it right there because it's not letting me move it for some reason. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely got him in the ring. Flames shooting all around.
Yay.
And Diana's turn?
Yep.
Okay. I don't think the kobolds can do anything. Oh, wait! They're gonna try. There's something that he might be able to do now that the Wraith is in range. Actually, no. They can try to shoot one at that, too. Okay, one's gonna try to... They get out this, like, leather strap and put a little stone in it and go... and just throw a rock with the sling.
Ooh.
So one's gonna go to Callista,
Okay.
16,
A rock attack.
No.
and one's gonna go to the Wraith, which is a 14.
Yep.
That hits the Wraith. It does 4 bludgeoning, non-magical bludgeoning damage. We can get him.
They're gonna hit a rock with a rock. I love it.
It just kind of bounces off of Callista. Okay, Ashland, you're up.
Ashland's gonna move back. Take that attack of
Yeah,
opportunity.
it's strange. Yeah, you can feel the heat, but it's not burning you. Yeah, you're gonna get an attack
Mm-hmm.
as it tries to smack you with its warhammer. Is a 20 gonna hit you?
Nope.
Nope. All right.
And then I'm gonna take 2 shots of it with my bow and arrow, with my longbow.
Okay.
And it's magical too,
Gotcha.
because it's a Kengai weapon.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Nice.
So probably not gonna hit.
15 does hit, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Hey.
Yes, 15's gonna hit for 9
9
points of damage.
And
Okay.
then longbow again for 20.
That's gonna hit
Jeez.
for an additional
11?
11. Yeah, 2 arrows sink into his chest.
And that's it, because I'm not gonna make any unarmed attack. So that's it.
That's it? Okay.
Enter.
And turn. Molfin, you're up.
Can I still see any part of this massive creature on the other side of the elemental?
Oh, yeah, you can see. I mean, it's now consumed by fire, but you can see it.
Is it still looking like it's in pretty good shape, or is it looking like they've got it handled?
Looking pretty bloody. The 2 arrows sticking out of his chest and bleeding profusely. He's got all these bumps and bruises from an earth elemental slamming into it. Now it's got burns, black charred marks all over it, and bubbles from where the heat is just making its flesh bubble up.
I was gonna hem and haw a little bit and look. I'm gonna roll something to see what he does here. Okay. Molfin is gonna step for. Can I get a shot past Callista?
Yes, yeah. The creature's taller than Callista, so you could fire over its head, over her head.
Okay. Molfin's gonna look over and looking at Diana, reach out with his black, garbled hand, pointing a single finger at the Cyclops.
You can see its eye is bloodshot as you focus.
And it needs to make a Constitution save.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Is that finger
As
of death?
Molfin is casting Finger of Death.
Constitution save. What's the DC?
17. It's
17.
17, but it's actually 18 because it's the hand.
18 for the hand. Gotcha. It meets it, beats it.
Yep, so it takes half damage, so it takes 30 points of necrotic
30
damage.
points of necrotic. So it's almost as if the rage that has intensified this creature is keeping it sustained for some, like, you can feel you are draining the life out of this as this black beam of energy just tethers to it across the hall. Callista, you can see this black energy like tethered to the Cyclops in front of you, and just you can see as these interesting black tendrils are just like peeling off of the Cyclops in front of you as it just lets out a terrible scream.
You're good. You're good.
Oh, the dark side.
Oh, great.
Anything else, Molfin?
No, that'll do it.
All right.
Molfin just sort of looks down and sort of shakes it a little bit, like, "I'll back on."
The basilisks are dead. These guys actually are going to... They retreat into this room and disappear. We want to do that. Just put it in there. Okay, that's all they do. Callista, you're up.
All right, I'm going to Earth Glide under and go punch up from the center.
Oh,
Show me
yes!
Just poof, poof.
Two fists. Nice.
Oh.
That's gonna hit, and that's gonna hit. So that's 27 points. Callista, go ahead and describe how you destroy the Cyclops for us.
She aims for the tailbone, and she wants to have his body kind of crunch up on the ceiling as she punches up.
You do it, no problem. You kind of bring your form up and you uppercut him and you lift him up and you slam, you fold him like an accordion onto the ceiling, and you see the cracks start to form in the roof above you, and you can hear his bones cracking within his body as he slumps down to the ground into the flames. You are going to take some fire damage.
That's fine.
Well, how does it work whenever they go in there, Diana? Do they take the full amount, or do they get to make
Dex
a
saving throw?
Is it dex save when they enter?
Sorry. They are gonna take they're gonna make a dexterity saving throw, and if they fail, they take 5d8.
Okay, so
If they fail, they take 5d8. If they succeed, they take half.
okay, go ahead.
I'm not very dexterous as
Go ahead,
a
make your dex save,
elemental.
Callista. Diana, go ahead and roll the damage on that spell for us. I think you re-roll it every single time.
Or no, wait.
Or is it 17?
I think I got that wrong. No. On one side of the wall, it's 17. On one side of the wall selected by you when you cast the spell deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or inside the wall.
Yeah, so you're going to take 17 points of fire
It
damage.
also takes the same
Callista.
damage when it enters the wall on the first time.
Okay.
But if...
I would take the damage and leave the circle. I wouldn't stay in the circle, obviously. I would go back out to the hallway.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yep.
Okay.
Nice. That end your turn.
Yes.
All right. The Cyclops is no longer on the turn order. It's lying in the middle of the room, getting toasted and burnt by the circle of fire. Lachlan, you are up.
It's a bloodbath in here.
It is. It's a mess.
Yeah. This one right here. Oh gosh. What is it? This one right here is getting a arrow.
Okay.
An 18, does that hit?
That hits, and you get sneak attack because you have allies nearby.
Gotcha. Total.
Nice.
Oh! 33.
And this one, just you put the arrow right through his throat. And he drifts back and falls.
And turn.
It's the Wraith's go.
The Wraith has just swiped at that thing. It is the arrow falls and it drops. The Wraith is going to reach out and create a specter out of the corpse.
Teamwork.
Heroes never die.
Teamwork.
Teamwork.
I love it.
Nice.
Teamwork.
That's the way we do it here.
Wow.
That's the way we do it. Here, I'm going to drag a specter.
Wow.
Oh, you got a specter on there already?
Yeah.
Yep, you already put one for me.
Perfect. There you go.
Now, do you want me to have it run on the Wraith's
Yeah,
initiative?
we'll keep the race
Yeah.
initiative for all that, yeah.
Okay.
So, we'll say he can go ahead and make his turn if he'd like to, because the Wraith did that for his turn.
Okay. So it's going to reach out to the one just to the right of it and
Okay.
attack it.
All right, it reaches out with his terrible life training hands. I don't think that's gonna hit. Let me double check. Yeah, it doesn't hit him. So he actually holds out his shield, and it's weird, like the ethereal kind of hands and fingers kind of claw at the shield a bit, almost going through a little, but he backs away just far enough that it can't get a grip on him.
Alrighty then.
All right.
It'll end its turn.
And its turn. These kobolds get to go. Now they're freaking out. They don't know what's happening. This one actually starts running away and dives into that room over there. One is going to try to take a shot at the Wraith. The other one's going to try to take a shot at the Spectre with their spear attack. Actually, these guys are going to have advantage because they have pack tactics.
Ooh.
Isn't it minus
Ooh.
the d6 though?
It is minus the d6. So let me do both
Sorry,
attacks.
That one won't matter. The second one, it'll make a
It'll make a
difference.
difference. So let me roll a d6 here, and I should be able to roll just one d6 right here. So minus 6.
So that's going to miss whichever one attacks it. That one's missing.
Since I said Spectre first, it'll be Spectre first, then
Okay.
Wraith. So it misses the Wraith.
Yep.
The Spectre is going to take 6 normal piercing damage.
Alrighty then.
All right. And that ends their turn. Diana, you're up.
Okay, I'll just step around the corner, and the other creatures that are attacking these things, the kobolds, I will throw a scorching ray at each of them.
Okay, is the Wall of Fire a concentration spell?
Oh, yes, it is.
So when
but
you-
scorching ray is not
Scorching Ray is
concentration.
not concentration. Gotcha. So you're going to keep that circuit,
Yeah.
the tube burning in there?
I don't really need to, so I'll dispel it.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, Wolf is going. Yes. Never mind. I'll keep it.
Okay. So Scorching Rays, who are you attacking?
Charcoal.
The kobolds that are like attacking the.
Okay, you got
specters
3
that we got.
rays. So which rays are going to, like, are you gonna do 2 on one of these guys and then another one on the other, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 on.
Whichever one has the most health, I'll do 2 on 2,
Okay, they both have the exact same. So
and the other one. Then I'll just do 2 to the left.
let's
and
just go
one
ahead
to
and
the
do
right.
one at a time. Just go ahead and do your first one to this guy in the front.
Yeah.
So you definitely hit
So that's
with
the first one is a 19.
Roll your fire damage.
Roll
that's
my
a
fire damage. Sorry.
Yeah, roll your damage first. That second one definitely
Okay,
is
that's
gonna
a
hit.
7 for the first one.
Yeah, so he's still
The
up, but he looks very
23.
bad.
The 23 is another 7.
This guy goes,
We'll just give it to that one.
and he falls. Now you got your third one.
Lit. A 14.
14 is not going to hit. He actually pulls his shield up, and your Scorching Ray just lashes out and sparks and explodes on his shield.
I got one.
Yeah.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nothing else to do, really.
These kobolds down here are going to use their slings. Once again, one is going to throw a sling at the Spectre. A critical hit.
Whoa.
The other one's gonna do a sling at the wraith. A 16.
That'll hit.
Does it? These don't have to roll d6s. So the sling against the wraith does 4 bludgeoning, and the crit is gonna do 7 bludgeoning against the specter. And then they're going to take off through this door. Okay, and that ends their turn. All right, Ashlyn, you're up.
So I'm gonna come out of my little hidey hole and see everyone and be, oh, hey, there's the specter again. I love this. And alright, not as bad as Impy. Okay, so are we giving chase or are we just like letting them flee?
No witnesses.
Oh, okay. That's the way you want to do it. So I guess, let's see, that was 10. I'm pretty sure I can get up to this guy. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I will move. Sorry, my dog's like on my mouse. Actually, I'm gonna flank this guy.
Okay.
And I just start like hitting it.
Okay.
Stiff.
Roll your attack with advantage.
Okay, so 17.
That will hit.
10.
He falls to a knee, but he's still up.
Okay. And 30.
Yes.
Okay. 11.
Falls face first on the ground. Unmoving shield and spear just clank to the ground. Dead.
Oh. Damn, I have to martial arts someone. Okay, I'm gonna run in here
Okay.
and hit this guy.
Ashlyn runs in. That guy
Martial.
looks like he's shaking in his shoes as you approach.
24?
That hits.
Okay.
8 points, and you sock him right in the face. He's still standing, but you took his.
Okay.
He's wearing a little like skull cap piece of armor, and it goes flying across the room as you punch. Ding, 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 hits the floor.
I'm like, you're Dragonoid. I hate you. That was dumb. Enter.
Now, Ashlyn, you should be able to. Oh, this door is actually currently open, and you can actually see into that. Can you see into that other room a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks like there's a lot more of these guys in there,
Yes.
but they're just like facing that doorway and look like they're just kind of watching. And there seems like there's some motion going on in the back of the room. You're not really sure what it is though from that angle.
Oh no.
All right, Ashlyn's turn is over. Brings us back to Molfen.
So, Molfin's going to sort of step out into where everyone is. And would I see, would Molfen see Ashlyn ducking into the room as he's coming around the corner?
Yeah, you probably saw her just like kind of run in. You wouldn't see much of it, but
yeah. So, Molfin's going to very quickly look at Lachlan. Follow her, or bring in more help.
I mean, we just have to. I think we have to make sure there aren't any witnesses here to get us in trouble.
So Molfen steps back into the room. Actually, no, he's not. He's just going to give chase. Use the full self. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Get right up behind Ashlyn.
you're like dodging ice sculptures down the hallway. They're starting to melt.
Difficult terrain, isn't it?
I'm not really counting it. Don't worry about
Oh, okay. I was going to say, oh, well, that's good. Okay, so Molfen gets there, and I can see a little horde of people in the... Oh. As he comes up behind Ashlyn, just says, "Mind your head, Lachlan says no witnesses." And
Okay.
Molfen is going to point in
I'm gonna duck.
where he can see into the room.
No.
Okay.
And once more, targeting the furthest one back that he can currently see from where he is.
Which one is that?
I'm going to tag him for you in just a second.
Okay.
It's going to be this one here.
Okay.
As he is going to cast Synaptic Shock a second time.
Oh no!
And that's a 20-foot radius?
20-foot radius in that room.
Okay, it's going to hit that guy. It's going to hit that guy. It's going to hit all these guys right here. That's the intelligence
It
save?
is intelligence save for anything
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and roll your
with an
roll your
intelligence of
damage
2 or higher,
first.
3 or higher.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage first. We'll see who has to
Wait,
make
it
a
doesn't
save.
hit me, right?
Doesn't hit you.
Oh, good.
It's just barely going to hit the guy in
Intelligence
front of you.
Intelligence saves are not my thing.
28, so half would be
28. Not great.
14.
Yep.
The guy in front of Ashlyn reaches out after this booming just blast, grabs his head screaming, and falls to the floor dead. You can see the people that you aim that spell at just fall to the floor screaming in horrible, just horrible screams, rolling on the floor, and then they fall still. You can hear others screaming, and this one is going to be able to make a intelligence check.
Oh, no.
And is going to roll a 0.
Oh.
28 points of
That's too
damage
good.
and is affected by that status of that spell. Oh gosh. So
Oh dear.
Can I just point out, this is not a concentration spell, it is just a 1-minute effect.
you don't even have to
God.
concentrate on that.
I don't even have to concentrate on it.
Wow. So Molfin takes care of business up there. Is that the end of your turn, Molfin?
That's it.
All right.
Terrifying.
Yeah, very terrifying. I don't think there's any of those guys left. Oh, I didn't even get to do anything with those guys. Oh, I wanted
no.
to throw a
No.
wasp nest at one of you.
What?
Oh my god.
They're all dead.
We're thinking of you, Para.
Callista, you're up.
Callista.
Is Christy good?
Callista?
Oh.
Oh, I saw like
She
a
was frozen for a
flag.
second.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there we go.
Now.
Now we
Now
got you.
we
Yeah,
got
for
it.
some reason you lagged.
Yeah, I was freaking out about the bees.
Oh, yeah.
I'm afraid of bees. Giving me crap about spiders.
You with my tremor sense, can I sense others running away within 60 feet?
Within 60 feet? Let me see. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go towards it.
Towards the running?
Yeah, I'm gonna go burrow and go towards it.
How far can you move?
I can go 30 feet.
Okay, you're burrowing, you get to about right here. You see where my arrow is?
Yeah.
You can burrow that far, so you can move your elemental that way.
I'll use my full dash to get there.
Okay, so you can move. Where you get to is going to be right about here. That's where the tremor sense is leading you.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna move you because you're probably not gonna be able to move through that wall. So
Right.
I'm gonna move you over to here.
What the heck?
Okay.
Okay.
That ends your turn.
What?
Yep.
All right.
What did she find?
I don't know. I don't see anything yet.
You can't see?
No, I don't see anything.
Weird. Maybe it's because your token is too big for that chamber that you're in. I can describe it a little bit for you.
Okay.
All right, Lachlan.
All right, I'm gonna run. Let's see, double check my distance here. Yep, movement and dash to get to the end of this hallway.
Okay.
So I can get a sense. I think I get up here because I suspect my memory is that the exit is probably like beyond. This is about as far as I can.
Yeah, you can see down the hallway, and you know that when you make a left at the end of this hallway, it leads you to the stairs that take you up to the dumpster.
Okay, I'm gonna ready an action with the oath bow to if I see anything trying to get away, I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay. Cool.
End turn.
Wraith can go.
Okay, so as it's not seeing any opponents at the moment, it is going to start just raising the dead.
Okay, go ahead and pull another
He's going
specter.
to use an action to raise another specter.
Excellent. Your specters can go.
And they're just gonna basically just be moving around in the hallway. As it, the instructions they were given were to kill anything opposing us within this hallway. They'll
Okay.
move up to sort of catch up with Lachlan and
Oh, it creeped out.
You got
ethereal support.
these terrible looking ghost-like things following you down the hallway. Lachlan.
Gosh.
All right.
That'll end them.
That ends their turn.
Weird blue thing.
Yeah, what is this?
Begins to move, and Callista, you can feel your tremor sense going crazy.
Okay.
It's almost as if something just basically ran right across where you're about ready to emerge from.
Can I use my reaction to try and hit it?
You're not technically. You haven't like popped out yet.
Oh,
So I'm gonna
okay.
say like next turn. I'll show you like
Sure.
where you're at. Because I believe. Well, you know. No, I'm gonna let you because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm merciful.
Oh. All right, I'll try.
So you can feel that tremble, and you just reach out with your fist and go to take a punch where you feel.
Ooh, I don't think that's gonna work.
And it's not gonna hurt. You since you haven't got your eyes on it and you haven't seen it, you're just using your senses. You get really close, but you think you just maybe are giving it a little boost. You hear a little as you do that.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
The dragon shields. Most of them are dead. You hear more. You feel more rumbling coming towards you.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, how much?
And that brings us to Diana.
Diana.
Yes. Okay. So I was not thinking about what I was gonna do because I don't really think that there are any more enemies that I really personally want to deal with. I don't know.
There's a treasure room.
There's a treasure room. I feel bad for all the people that we're just killing because no witness.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they were gonna kill us.
Are they though? Like I feel like we're pretty scary. I think they'd run.
You can just look menacing as you run down the hallway.
Yeah, I'm just gonna dash down the hallway.
Okay.
60 feet.
Okay. Yeah, you
yelling
can, you can pretty much
at-
make it to the end of that hallway, definitely.
Do we still have telepathic bond up?
I
Yeah.
think you did, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it hasn't been an
Oh.
hour, I don't think.
Okay, just checking.
It's not concentration, I don't believe.
Nope,
Nope.
it's
Okay,
not.
like right here was
Oh
40.
yeah, that's a
Virtual.
good thing to
So,
say
like,
telepathically.
Up to Lachlan, probably 20. I'm gonna speed past Lachlan a little, and I'm just yell at like all the other creatures in the hallway as I run down, you know, to like get out, or we're gonna leave wearing you, pretty much, like wearing your blood. So
Oh my gosh.
just something scary.
Go ahead and make an intimidation check, Diana.
Okay, I'm not that intimidating, so we'll see how that one. Yeah, it's an 11.
Okay.
It's on par.
So they probably don't believe me,
We'll see. We'll see how that works.
but it's true. It's true.
As Diana says this,
Oh no.
the door on the
What
left
did I
down
do?
the hallway that you and Lachlan can see bursts open.
Yeah.
You see a kobold like freaking out, like running across the hall. And you said, Lachlan, that you were going to fire if something came out in the hall.
Yep.
Are you gonna
Yep.
are you gonna let one loose on this guy?
Yeah.
As he's trying to open this door, he starts to open it, and you let a arrow fly.
Oh no.
Oh, 1 in a 20.
Wait, actually, could I burn a point of luck?
You can. You roll a 1. Yeah.
Okay.
That
Oh.
will, that will hit. Roll your damage.
That's 24. Okay. 11.
As it looks down, sees Diana, and recognizes that that's probably where the voice came from, and it reaches for the door handle, opens the door, and you actually put the arrow through the wooden door and stick the kobold to the door with your arrow. And you just hear, ah! And it's dead.
Guys, just found another one.
And then at that point, another one runs across the hall, looks down, sees Diana, goes, ah! And then runs into this room, seeing his dead friend stuck to the door.
Oh, it's a loop! It's a loop! I can see them. Oh wait, now I
loop?
can't.
And then one flies out there, looks at you, and flies across the hall.
It's a loop. What?
Like I could see them. Now I can't anymore. Never mind.
Alright, that one's flying, so he gets to there.
Just.
That's gonna bring us to Ashland's turn.
Okay, Ashlyn was gonna run to see, but now she can't see anything. So she's gonna run 55 feet to there.
Okay, as you run into that room, Ashlyn, you can see that there is a winged kobold that's flapping its wings, hollering in something in Draconic. Do you understand Draconic?
Nope.
So he's going, ah! And the other one is hanging off of it's like a trophy moose head that's on the wall, and it's hanging on one of the antlers. And the antler is attached to something on the floor that is opened up. It's like a secret stone door that is opened up, and the winged kobold looks like he's about ready to dive down into this chamber, this hole.
I wanna dash on, kick him in the face because he reminds me of a dragon.
Is he a blue kobold?
No,
Yeah, not today.
they're kind of darkish.
dragon.
They're like a reddish brown with these weird black speckles all over them.
Yeah, well, you look like a dragon to me.
And their
You're a
feet are
dragon.
this terrible, like, square shape. Like, remember, they're the Flaskfoot clan.
I need a awful stupid dragon face. Gonna hit you with not
With
hit
a
you.
14? Let me see. That might hit. That hits.
Yes.
15. Yeah, you basically run up, jump in the air, and kick this winged kobold in the face. It goes flying into the other kobold that's on the moose head, and slams him off of the moose head, and then the door slams shut onto the other kobold and squishes him. So you actually got both of these guys.
Nice. Hey guys, there's a trapdoor in here. I'm gonna get it because that sounds like a great idea. So can I use like my step of the wind or something to like dash over to the door and like...
Yeah, you can do that. Dash over and you can pull
Okay.
on the one antler that you saw the one hanging from.
Mhm.
And as you pull, it like rotates, and you can hear, and it opens this. It has this mechanism that opens the floor, and it goes down in, and you can see that several kobolds are trying to run down this set of stairs that are carved into this hidden chamber.
I'll run after him.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Now you can
Oh.
see that this mechanism is made to like it. As it's slowly making the antlers going back into position, the door is closing, so you have to be sort of quick about opening and then running. So,
Okay.
But yeah, you'll be able to you'll kind of dive down into that pit, and you'll
Mhm.
be able to start there next turn.
Okay.
Because it seems like it's very small, and how much space can you move with Step of the Wind?
Another 55.
Okay, here, I'm gonna pull you over here so you can see what you're looking at. If you wanted to use your second attack on that winged kobold in front of you, go ahead.
Yes, will do, and that's another thing I see down there. Okay.
And I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do, Callista, is I'm gonna take, since you still can't see over there?
I can see I can see them now.
You can see them now? Okay. I was
Yeah.
gonna bring your other token over and put it in there just so you could see it.
No, I can see them now.
That hits against the waning kobold. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Mhm.
As you slam him out, and he rolls down the steps, kind of bumping into a few of his buddies who are running away in terror from you.
Is there anyone I can martial arts?
Sure, that dragon shield in front of you that's running in terror.
Sure. Would love to. Oh darn.
He's running so fast, he just gets away from you, even though you're, it's like strange. You know, that's the first time somebody's outrun you.
Don't like it one bit.
This little kobold. All right.
Don't like it. All right.
Molfin, you're up.
Oh, okay, well, seeing Ashlyn go taking off in there, one's going to burn some of his movement to get into the room. Do I see where she's going, or?
Make a perception check.
Okay, actually, oops.
I should have saw people running down a trap door. And,
Yeah, well, she did yell. She did yell.
Okay. That's for my health regen. Perception.
Yeah, with her yelling, you just saw the trap door closing, and you could see the one antler of the moose trophy rotating back into place as it did so.
And the trapdoor is beneath the antler?
Yes.
Okay. So, often seeing that and seeing the door close, sort of looks over her shoulder and says, I suppose someone has to go follow her.
Oh, the big thing.
I've got it! I say in primordial.
No, that big thing's Callista. I looked down and saw the big thing, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna have to fight that. But then I realized
That's me, Beach.
That's awesome.
So, Wolfen is going to cast Thunderstep at the antler and literally just grab the antler.
Okay.
And as the antler drops, let go and just fall into the trap door.
Sure, you can do so. I'm gonna put you on here. You're technically not in the same space as Ashlyn. You're a little bit behind, but I'm running out of room here. So can you see
Because Callista's blocking everyone in.
Callista's in there.
Oh my God.
She's about to come forth as well. So we're cool. End of your turn.
Yep.
As this loud, booming, thunderous sound reverberates throughout all the hallways. Lachlan and Diana, you guys see the stone walls are just this dust kind of just peels down the side of the walls. Callista, it's your go.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up and like block the rest of the way so that they're trapped between me, Ashlyn, and Molfin, and then the one on this side I'm just gonna hit twice.
Okay, I'm gonna make a dexterity save for these two. What's your save DC on your spells?
On my spells?
Yeah, when you cast, what's your spell save DC?
16.
Okay. One fails, and as you come out, you actually crush him on the ceiling and splatter him on the ceiling as you come out.
Oops!
This kobold is gone. The other one kind of stumbles backwards and is able to... so you basically split this group. There seem to be two on the side of Ashlyn, and there's this one. This one's blue in color. It's running farther down the hall.
dragon? It's a blue dragonoid?
Yes.
Yes, you could catch a little glimpse of it. It looks blue in color as it's running away from you, Ashlyn. But now you can't see it at all, because all you can see is a massive earth elemental blocking the entire hallway.
I want to torture him.
I got it.
All right, so who are you attacking?
The blue.
The blue. That will hit. Let me double check on that second one. 14 will not hit. So the first
Make
one
his death very
does
painful and ugly.
16 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah, you can see you basically give it a good push and it rolls down a few of the steps as you slam into it with your fist. Still up. He rolls regains his footing.
Okay.
All right. Is that in your turn?
Yep.
All right, Lachlan, you are up.
Roger that. I'm gonna use my movement and
You just pinned a kobold to this door down here.
Yeah.
It's-
Whew. Feel kind of bad about that one. Use my movement and my cunning action.
No survivors.
Just being practical.
They're
I
gonna
don't
kill
feel
your
good.
family, Lachlan. It's a good
I know. I
idea.
still don't feel good about it. I want to check out this room, see if there's anything still in here.
Oh yeah, as you look in, it looks like some kind of workshop or laboratory.
But nobody in there.
There's
Apparently.
a little cage in the back right hand corner that has a live skunk in it.
Oh,
Back out. This does not bode well for me.
Looks like might be some
No!
alchemy supplies on the tables and things like that were used in brewing and concocting things.
Interesting. And then I'm just gonna hold another action. If I see anything trying to get out of here, it's getting an arrow.
Okay, gotcha. That brings us to the Wraith, who I believe is continuing his
Just continuing the mission of where
building
there's
its
nobody
army.
to kill. So let's raise another dead one.
You can
Oh
go
my
ahead-
gosh.
You can keep moving your specters as well if you'd like.
And they're going to keep just sort of, again, meandering, using their movement throughout the hallway. I won't keep dragging them all over the place, but like they're basically on a seek and destroy.
Diana, one of them just goes right through you. Like it just goes and fades right through you, and you get this like cold sensation, sending shivers down your spine.
And that'll end the Wraith's turn.
All right, this blue guy gets to go. Turns around, looks at this massive hulking thing in front of it, and is going to make an attempt at something.
Oh no. Oh no.
I need you to make, I believe it's a wisdom saving throw.
I'm good at wisdom.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yes.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw. As it turns
Okay.
around and starts reciting some incantations in Draconic.
oof.
Ooh, that might actually do it. Let's
Oh no.
see. Yes. Some incantations. It says, "I'm not worth the trouble. Take your friends and leave."
Is this a charm effect?
It's a charm.
So I have advantage.
You do.
Oh!
But 3 sorcery points, heightened spell, disadvantage,
Oh!
giving it a straight
So
roll.
it's a straight roll.
Giving you the 11.
Okay. Is this a command or a suggestion?
It's not suggestion, it's charm. So you are friendly.
Oh, it's a charmed person.
You
Got
are
it.
friendly, and he basically told you as a friend, he wasn't worth the trouble. Take your friends and leave.
Okay.
All right. And he is going to go ahead and use his movement to move away from you. And continue to move and come around a corner down the hallway, and he disappears out of your sight. The dragon shield tries to stab Ashlyn
Okay.
with a spear attack.
Let's see.
Ooh, 22?
Nope,
Nope.
because I did my bonus
What?
attack.
You did your bonus
Well, that's my
attack.
base AC, but I did a bonus attack.
So what's your
20.
AC when you do your bonus?
Martial arts 24.
24.
That's
you-
ridiculous.
Dodge out of the way.
Yep.
And he can't run anywhere.
Nope.
So he just looks back and forth and starts to whimper. And that brings us to Diana.
Oh, I kind of feel bad for him if he's whimpering.
Yeah.
Do they speak common?
You're not sure.
Okay.
I was muted.
Yep.
So I'm still in front of that one door with the kobold hanging from it, right?
No, you're still down the... Yeah, you're down the hallway from it. Lachlan is right across the hall from the door that has the kobold hanging on it. He's just checking out that room that they all came out of.
I will go to the kobold. The poor thing. Are we counting? We're counting movement, so I actually couldn't make it all the way there. I can make it like right here.
That's your full movement
like
there?
30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Dash.
is Cure Wounds touch-based? Yes, it is. Okay. I was gonna heal it. I feel so bad for it.
Heal it.
Do I...
Diana!
Dead, right?
Diana, your
it dead?
insight intelligence tells you if you heal it, the ghostly figures behind you are just going to just chase it until they can kill it.
It's not dead.
It's dead, yes. It's
okay.
just hanging there from an arrow. The door's still swinging.
Oh,
The weight
Oh,
of the
gosh.
kobold on the door
Okay.
is making it slowly swing.
When I get over there, I'm gonna take it down and put it on the floor because it's creepy.
Okay.
But but I don't hear anything that's going on down below, do I?
You heard some rumbling and some Ashlyn yell out something about a secret door, and then somebody's like, you couldn't hear anything after that.
Okay. And I wouldn't resurrect them.
I'm just saying they're already dead.
I'm not gonna resurrect them. If they were alive, I
Yeah,
would
those
kill them. But if they're
kobolds
already
with
dead,
that amount of
there's no
damage that
point.
Lachlan did, they were dead like 3 times.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'll just dash to get up to where I need to be.
Okay.
And if I still have a bonus action and I could use that to remove the kobold and put it on the floor, I would do that.
Oh yeah, you basically take the arrow out of the thing's head and then just let it fall to the floor in a dead heap.
Can I kick it to the side out of the way of the door?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, you just take your foot and roll it over a couple
Okay.
times to the side. And that'll probably end your turn there. The
All right.
kobold in front of Callista is
Ooh.
gonna try to stab it with its dagger. That is a 21 to
That'll hit.
My goodness.
That'll hit.
And you take 4 piercing damage.
And that also means I make another wisdom save. Because I took damage.
You have to
What
make a
are you
wisdom
for-
save when you
holding?
take damage?
For being charmed.
Oh, yes you do.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Make your wisdom save.
15.
You are broken free from the spell effect.
Ooh, okay.
And you know that you've been charmed.
Oh, I know. Ooh, I know. Ooh, I'm mad.
Oh.
Ashlyn, it's your go.
So I saw a blue dragonoid ghost, and I'm gonna run. Which way did it go?
He ran down the steps, but right now you got a massive earth elemental almost blocking the entire road, and you got 2 enemies in front of you that you couldn't go through.
Oh, okay, 2 enemies. Oh,
Like you
man.
couldn't even go through Callista's square right now. Like she's just
Okay,
she's
okay.
almost taking up the whole chamber.
She's a wall.
Yeah.
I say to Callista, kill the blue dragon for me, make it painful, and then I will try to attack the one of the dragon things in front of me.
All right, go ahead.
I can't really distinguish between the two, but I will try.
Okay.
So 24,
Yes, that hits.
13 for the
13.
first one.
He reels back, looks terrible pain right now. Stumbling back
Okay.
and forth, almost not even conscious.
Alright, I'll hit him. Try to hit him again.
That hits.
8.
He falls down, dropping his weapons. Dead.
Okay, I'm gonna try to hit the other one with martial art.
Okay, you're gonna have to move up a little bit.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. And as soon as you move up, you hear a click underneath you,
Oh no.
and something falls from above, and it's a
Okay.
wooden bucket, and it
no.
lands on your head, and all of a sudden you can start to feel these things crawling on your face,
Oh no!
No.
and then you feel a bunch of pricks start to
No.
pierce your skin.
Did you just pull out bees? Because I'm gonna rage quit.
No, as you're watching this happen in your
Oh,
Earth
for
Elemental form,
spiders.
one of them looks like a black scorpion just crawls onto
Ooh,
Ashlin's
ooh.
shoulder and is sitting there like
Ooh.
nestling on her shoulder. Ashlyn, I don't have this in the roll 20, but you're gonna take some damage here. You're gonna take it's 3 points of piercing damage.
Oh no.
And you're going to take
Ooh,
That
that's
sounds like a lot of
nice.
dice.
The poison is gonna suck.
17 points of piercing or poison damage.
Okay.
As you can feel this
Ooh.
terrible burning sensation, and you can feel your face automatically starting to swell up from where these welts are forming on your face. And because this has happened and there's a bucket on your head, you can do your martial arts, but you'll have disadvantage on your attacks.
I already rolled it.
Oh, you already rolled it? At 19, still gonna hit the kobold in front of you. You're like freaking out, so you just take a wild kick and you kick the kobold right in the face, and you kill him.
Okay.
He slams into Callista's back as she is turned around, and it just rolls off, and then Callista just accidentally just sets a hand down, and it crushes the kobold under her hand.
Uncle Muffin! Help me! Uncle Muffin!
Is that end your turn, Ashlyn?
Yes.
All right,
I'm
Molfin, you
screaming.
just watched
Muffin,
as
help her!
apparently Ashlyn triggered a trap, and this bucket of scorpions was dropped on her head.
Huh. Okay. And
The automatic thing to do.
It looks
is
like the
say
scorpions,
that.
now that they have stabbed into Ashlyn, are starting to crawl out from under the bucket, and they start to creep down her body.
No.
Ooh.
Not as bad as spiders. I can almost
Okay, and
Oh no.
Molfin looks at Ashlyn and says, I only have one thing that could kill them.
Do it.
Should I? Molfin doesn't ask twice. He looks over and in Primordial says, apologies, Callista, but
Just do it.
Oh
I'm
boy.
gonna fireball.
this may be important.
Wait, what's he doing?
Molfin looks at Ashlyn and says, forgive me.
No, what's he
Points his
doing?
staff at the floor.
No.
You got fireball.
Is that a dex save?
That is a
Dex
dex
save.
save.
Oh,
I'm not gonna make
Ashlyn and
it.
Callista dex saves.
It's a
13.
That's a
at the
fail.
feet right in front
And
of us
that's a
all, so
nat
we're all
one.
in this hit.
But I have it because I've got evasion, right?
Molfin, are you within the radius?
I'm within the
cast
range,
on
too.
yourself.
Oh my god.
Hopefully all the scorpions are dead.
All failed. You say what's that? 35 points.
35.
35 points of fire damage to everybody in the chamber, in that part of the chamber.
Do I get that halved because I have evasion?
The bucket shatters all over the place as the explosion happens. They're just. You do have evasion, so you have the damage.
Okay. Okay.
And all the scorpions you can see are lying around you after the flames dissipate, and they're just kind of like a spider with their legs just shriveled up. All of them are dead, lying around
Singed.
you as you
Smells good.
brush some fire off of your shoulder.
I hug Uncle Muffin immediately.
You guys are sizzling.
That was too much, Muffin. Too much Gene. Stop it.
That's his middle name.
It's too much Gene, yeah.
What's the radius of
Muffin
that
is-
spell?
Off the top of my head, I don't know. I really don't use it.
I think it's
often.
20.
I think so.
Yeah, so it only got to about that far down the hallway if you cast it right on Ashlyn.
Yeah, literally right at the feet. Yeah, 20-foot radius.
All right, cool. I just wanted to see something. All right, so does that end Molfin's turn?
Molfin is going to collapse on the ground, breathing heavily now, again, bleeding profusely.
Molfin has got 3rd-degree burns all over his body.
My nice fancy robes. I'm gonna need to buy some new ones.
Your funeral robes now look like you should be buried in them. Right, Callista, you are up.
You're ridiculous, and I meld into the earth and go look for that fucking.
Okay, you use your sense, and you can tell within.
Okay, so I'm gonna get in.
You can get
Gonna
right
get in front of
under it.
him.
You can get in front of him. Yep, you can. And you pop up, and he's like, ah! Ah! And you see this little blue. And you know what? You also notice when you pop up, there is actually another kobold down here. But he's like tucked down, like doing like the like a hurricane or tornado drill at a school. Like he's got his, and he's just like tucked in the corner. Like,
Oh no.
Okay. Well, I hit the blue one twice. 26 and 18 to hit.
Those are both gonna hit. You go ahead.
So 24 damage.
Go ahead and describe how you destroy this blue kobold.
I can't say anything because he doesn't understand me in this form, so I just squish him.
You take, as he's
Slowly
walking out of
taking-
this part, it looks like the chamber opens up into a wider part of the chamber, and he comes out. He's looking back behind him as he heard this explosion and sees some red flames like shooting in the hall. He's like, I fooled them. Turns around and you just go and smash its face like completely. There's no head left as it falls to the ground.
Thanks, Callista.
Yep, that's it.
That's it.
Yep.
Lachlan, you're up.
All right. Diana would probably see I have a grim look on my face right now, like kind of scared and determined. As I want to come out into the hallway here and see that I've got the exit there.
Yeah.
I'll ready the oath bow that if I see anything trying to come out of here, it's, gonna have to get through me. And then I want to go through the telepathic bond and tell everybody, got the exit. How's everything else look?
I killed the blue one.
I'm hearing all the chat.
Oh, you killed the blue one? Thank you. You're the best. I hope it was painful like this. Ow!
Yeah, someone help Wolfen!
Gramps, are you okay?
Yeah, you just fireballed us.
But the funny thing is he does this to himself. You know?
All the time.
He's done more damage than like any of the enemies.
He's done more damage to himself than any of the enemies he's faced. All right, so that's what you hear, Lachlan, is you got a arrow knocked and you're just looking up towards the steps that lead out.
Yeah. Let's clean this up and go check out this secret room.
All right, the Wraith can go. I think he's just going to continue raising.
Just
minions.
continue until he hits, until he raises all 7 corpses that he can.
Okay, go ahead and put another corpse out there, and you can move them around if you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and...
Yeah, they're just going to keep wandering as
wandering the
they're
halls.
just basically circling up to where Lachlan is, coming back down to the Aldoch's room, and just keep wandering back and forth.
Okay, there's no dragon shields left, so it's Diana's turn.
Okay. I see apparently hearing that Molfin is like on death's door. I will go go down. I didn't see where they went though, did I?
You could ask us.
Oh yeah, hey guys, where'd you go?
Turn the moose and then go down the door.
What?
Turn the moose,
moose.
then go down the door.
Turn the move. Okay. Wait, what's my movement? I can move to about like right here.
Yeah, that gets you right to the
That's right.
moose.
Okay. Boop. And I'll just
You grab the moose's
that's really
head
bad.
and you try to turn it,
The antler. The antler.
and then you hear Ashlyn saying, the
Oh,
antler,
the
the antler.
the
And
antler.
you reach up and you grab the antler, and as you pull down, your feet start to raise up. As it raises you up, and it opens up a chamber basically right underneath you.
Crazy.
And you can see,
Well, I feel like that was my movement.
yeah,
and
that would probably have been all your whole turn right there.
All right. I'm gonna just telepathically tell Molvin to not do anything else for the next couple of seconds, so I can get over there to him and heal him.
All right. This kobold next to Callista just sees her and goes, "Ah!" and starts to tear down this hallway this way. 10, 15, 20. If you want to make an attack of opportunity, you can.
Can I try to knock him out and not kill him?
Sure. Yes. You slam him on the back of the head. He falls down, unconscious.
All right.
And he is, we'll put a nice little sleepy face. He's out. All right. That ends his go. That brings us to Ashlyn again. He's now freed from the scorpions. Your face, you can see where the scorpions have stuck you in the face, no. And there's swelling. Like you got these swollen bumps on your face where the scorpions...
Oh, it's so pretty! Okay, I'm gonna go to class now. I love you, Uncle Alfred. Bye.
Take care of you. Take care of you.
So I'm gonna run down the hallway.
Okay.
And see the big thing again. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like this hidden chamber opened up into another hallway. And
okay.
If you want to, you can pop through her. If you want to use the rest of your movement to pop out into the, you can.
Okay. Okay, so there's two different ways to go.
Yeah, there's another hall here, and it looks like if you turn right and go like north on the map, there looks like there's a crude ladder like at the end that leads up. And then it looks like this chamber just goes much farther to the west, looking at the map.
Gee. Close, you know, and go this one.
Can I earth sense anything around us? Like, is there any more movement?
You don't sense any movement, no.
Seems good.
I'll just start running this way.
Okay.
I don't know how far I went, actually.
Okay. Cool.
Let me grab my thing. Hold on.
Muffin's just going to sort of look up and actually listen to Diana.
Wow.
Wow.
Sort of sit there and not moving.
Sit there smoking.
Yes.
We have to put that on the calendar too. The day they all listen to Callista and the day that Muffin listens to Diana.
Muffin is still simmering slightly. But due to the magical abilities of your shroud, some of those wounds start to heal.
That's
like the Titan
forget
speed.
to roll that.
Yeah, don't forget to roll that.
Hey!
There you go.
And then, that is all Muffin is going to do at the moment. Actually, he's going to hold an action to cast a spell.
Okay. Sounds good. Callista, technically we're back with you. Actually, you know what? We're going to go ahead and take you guys out of encounter.
Okay.
Because that kobold got knocked out. So you guys are out of encounter. Remove all turns. We'll get rid of that turn tracker. We'll get rid of this music and change it to something a little bit more not so intense. We'll put some more awesome proficiency bonus tracks on. As you guys have cleared out these chambers. And there are these spectral ghosts just floating around in the hallways, looking around.
Yeah, as over the next couple of seconds, it's going to go until it maxes out at 7.
Okay. Yeah.
And how long do they last?
How long do the specters stay?
Let me see here. As So according to the Wraith's ability, they're just post in there. It creates the Wraith, and they're just there under the Wraith's control. Period.
Oh.
Now, here's the catch. The Wraith is only around for an hour.
Yeah, so they'll all
So I don't know what'll happen to the
Yeah.
specters when the Wraith disappears.
Yeah, when the Wraith disappears, they'll all disappear with it.
Okay.
So now they're all just, the entire group of the 8 of them are just wandering this hallway back and forth.
So basically your Wraith just stopped these creatures from going to their next destination and causing them to hang out for an extra hour. Okay, so you guys, Callista knocked out one of these little kobolds down here that was hiding in the corner. What would you guys like to do here?
I like to go up to Callista and be like, "Can you depoison me?
What?
Depoison me. The haste is poison. And lunch."
Is Callista or is Callista?
No, Callista's
You got an
my
Earth
Earth
Elemental just looking at you like this. Like,
I don't. Can you? She will give you wait a bit. She'll fix you after. She'll try to mime it. Wait, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. We're good.
okay.
Alvin just sort of looks up at Diana.
Yeah, Mulfin's looking pretty crappy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Sorry.
gonna tell Mulfin to get everybody back up on top so Lachlan should open the hatch and get you guys back up while I look around and just earth glide through this place. But at least you're all together.
Okay.
You get
And I would
12 points of
follow
healing,
those.
Wolfen.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, there you
And
go.
even as that's happening, as everyone watches, they can't get back up with everyone.
Oh, here, I'll pull you up there. There you go.
Yeah.
And
Ashlyn,
even
do you need pulled back up to
Ash-
where everybody else
Yeah.
was? Okay, I'll pull you back.
Yeah.
There you are.
Yep.
Earth Elemental going up that way too, or
For the moment, yes.
so you're
But
going up there
is
with them? Okay.
is Ashlyn dragging the unconscious kobold, or
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Are you bringing the kobold, Ashlyn? So you're coming up
Oh,
here
I'm
into this
gonna-
chamber, I believe, and the kobold's
Yep.
coming with you guys.
Yep.
So Ashlyn has got this kobold unconscious.
I'm
over her
actually
shoulder.
coming along.
Should we tie him up or something?
Okay.
Mhm.
I've got
or
rope.
we can just
Unless you have
give
a
him to the specters and the wraith?
As you guys see the door open in the hallway, and one of these specters just glides by and just disappears on the other side.
Up to you guys.
Do you want to get the treasure room and then leave?
Yeah. Ashlyn, what happened to you? Oh my
up.
gosh.
Shut up, Lachlan. I'm kicking in the shin.
I'll
Kicking
do
Lachlan in the
another
shin.
cure wounds on Ashlyn. Can I do another cure wounds on Ashlyn? I can't do any greater restoration stuff to remove
Yeah,
her
make
poison
a
effect, but I can
medicine,
at
make
least
a
heal her
medicine,
little
yeah,
bit.
make a medicine check for me, Diana.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Mm.
definitely the healing. You definitely feel the warmth of Ilmater heal some of your wounds, Ashlyn. As Diana's kind of inspecting your wounds on your face and things.
Okay, medicine check.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Over time,
Dang.
a couple of days maybe, this will dissipate.
Oh no.
It's kind of like getting a really nasty
I'm-
bite. But if there's a correct, an appropriate ointment can be applied, maybe it'll reduce the time. But she's probably going to have a
Okay,
swollen up
when
face,
we-
bug bite face, for about 2, 3, maybe 4 days.
When we go through a long rest and we wake up again and I have lesser restoration or greater restoration or whatever, can I heal her and it'll go away?
It's one of those things, kind of like if you guys seen Critical Role's first campaign
Yeah.
when Vax
Mhm.
lost his
Like
foot
his foot, yeah.
and they had to keep on doing healing on it over time.
Yeah.
You have a feeling it might speed up the process, but it's not going to be an
Yeah.
instantaneous kind of thing.
Had a disguise.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's why you have to have a disguise. You do.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just keep healing her every day.
Okay. Anything else you
What
guys
if
are?
We have
Callista
a
and
room to
Diane
check out.
have normal days?
I think we're gonna go check out the treasure room and then leave.
Yeah.
Because we want to make sure Lachlan's, any paperwork that Lachlan's not traced back to this.
Okay. So you guys make your way to the treasure room, and basically you guys start to dig through it. Lachlan, you guys all find what looks to be in total 2,000 platinum pieces, and in other coin there's 10,000 gold pieces.
My gosh.
Which, surprisingly, is not that much money
Yeah, because you paid him 25.
for someone
Yeah.
for someone who was a big crime boss, so to speak.
Yeah.
When it comes to coin, he didn't really have a whole lot back here.
Back here.
He's
Now-
either a sham or hiding it somewhere.
Sham.
Yeah.
You also see that there is a elegant silver chalice that's inlaid with moonstones.
Ooh.
Looks like it might be worth some money. You do also find there is a obsidian statuette of a beholder that has each one of its eyes is inlaid with a gem, and the center eye is a nice massive diamond in the center. There is what looks to be a spell scroll in a scroll tube. And there is a glass container that actually Molfin recognizes. It was one of the... He stole one of these in Yartar. It has a red liquid inside of it, and sometimes when you agitate the liquid, it looks like little pink hearts start to bubble inside.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Other than that, you guys see there are a bunch of paintings on the wall of Aldoch. And they're all with him with a heroic looking, kind of Renaissance looking poses and backdrops of him, like, just being this, like, just imagine like yourself wanting to being a narcissist and just worshiping yourself. Like, he has, like, if he could wear clothes, like there's some of he has, like, it looks like he has clothes on in some of them, but they're just terrible, like, looking. They're over his eye stalks and stuff like that.
Ooh.
Just a bunch of paintings
Awkward.
of himself, like, all around this area. And you remember there were paintings of him actually in the main hallway too, rather large paintings of him in these massive carved frames, which are what those bumps are in the hallways up there. If you see them on the sides, there's like these big frames that are on the hall.
I'm
You're gonna look at one of the
completely
paintings
ignoring
in
the
there?
treasure, by the way. I'm not even looking at the treasure. I'm looking for
Yeah, you're digging
evidence,
through.
and not just me, or other people too.
You don't find any, like, paperwork or any evidence tying you to Aldoch at any point. There are a few wooden sculptures and things that look like they were made by your parents.
Take that stuff.
Okay. Yeah, you pick up like 3 or 4 nudie sculptures.
Hide him in the coat. Oh, awkward. I also want to take one of the Aldoch paintings,
Okay.
like the most ridiculous one I can find. I want to kind of like take my ink and quill and draw a mustache on him and keep it.
This one is actually him with a slain bull underneath him and a red, like, sheet over one of his eye stalks, like he was a bullfighter. Yeah. And you just defaced it and put a mustache on it.
And I'm keeping it.
Okay. It's
Is
rather
there anything
rather
like down
large. You'd
this
have to probably
hallway?
take it out of the frame and, like, roll it up to take it out of here.
Would it fit in the bag of holding, or is it too big for that even?
Yeah, you could fit it. You would have to still take it out, roll it up, and stuff
Gotcha.
it down in there. But yeah,
Will
you
do.
could do it.
I'll work on that. I'm ignoring all the rest of the loot to everybody else.
Gotcha.
Is there anything like down this hallway? I see a little hallway.
Which hallway? Where are you at?
There's like, yeah.
Oh, there is a sheet that blocks this area.
Mm-hmm.
And when you move this sheet right here, this looks like some kind of room. This looks like a barracks room.
Okay.
And as you move this sheet, it looks like there is some casks of ale and wine and things over here. It looks like a storage, and there's a big rug on the floor.
Okay. I look at the rug.
Okay, as soon as you grab the rug wraps around you.
Oh no.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
I'm not having a good day, guys.
Oh, Ashlyn. Oh.
Real quick, so about how long has this been going on since we climbed up through that hole?
It's been a little while because you guys are digging through all the treasure as this rug is totally
Oh my god.
or got Ashlyn basically wrapped up now.
What?
Would you say like 5-10 minutes?
Oh yeah, more than that.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Is it a short rest or no?
Yeah, I would say short rest. So
Okay.
Before that happened, Ashlyn, there was a short rest, so if you wanted to spend hit die, you could.
Okay.
We'll retcon a little bit of that because
Yeah.
you guys spent some time looting that area.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, friends, well done.
my gosh.
Lachlan, you have defeated Aldoch.
Yeah.
Well done, everybody.
Single
Good deed for the city.
handedly.
How many did we kill, Michael? How many people were we fighting?
Oh, I didn't even count. I just threw them on
It's a
there.
bloodbath.
Oh,
I didn't even
jeez.
count how many there were. I was just like, okay,
Yeah,
he would have a
bloodbath.
lot of minions down here, so I'm gonna throw a bunch down there. But you guys had I mean, even though you guys were kind of pinned right here, they couldn't fight in here. I mean, it was hard for them to get around.
Yeah.
It was difficult for them. So
Well, between
We're
Callista
going
being
off.
able to block the doorway and keep that big thing off of us.
That was
Yeah, that was-
because if I would have earth glided underneath him, he would have came in. So I just held the door because I'm like, if I get away, they're gonna be screwed.
That was
Yeah,
MVP. Like,
And that left it open so Molfen and Ashlyn and the rest could deal with the little peel.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, and just to throw you guys these two, when you guys were looking around the other rooms, I'm just going to throw this out there too. The Cyclops held a what looks to be a rather majestic looking warhammer that had arcane runes carved into it.
Ooh.
He was also wearing a ring that looks pretty fancy looking. He also had in his chambers 40 electrum pieces and 1,000 copper pieces. Barak had only 8 gold and 16 silver, as Ashlyn was pocketing his stuff in his room. The kobolds, you actually, when you went, Lachlan, when you saw they had an alchemist toolkit,
mm-hmm.
and they also had 2 potion bottles inside there that seemed to be bubbling with liquid inside.
It could fix my face.
Molfen is more than happy to attempt a second time.
You said 40 electrum and 200 copper?
1,000 copper for the...
1,000 copper.
1,000 copper. Okay. Sorry. Okay, I've updated the loot.
Okay. And that's where we'll call it a night, guys, as Ashlyn seems to be wrapped up in a rug for the beginning of next session, which will not be next Friday. It will be the following Friday, July the 5th, as we continue our adventure. So I hope you guys had a good time tonight. We need to vote on a
my
natural
gosh.
20 for this evening, as they had an epic fight. Man, Diana's move with the
mirror.
with the mirror, that was clutch.
Yeah, that
too.
was pretty.
I
That
mean,
was
it didn't.
There's
it
so
didn't-
many things.
It didn't turn him into a statue, but it stopped him.
It could have. It could have.
Yeah, that was
So,
an iconic
Yes.
moment.
But
Callisto for
what was it?
blocking the doorway.
Callista's Earth Elemental.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Earth Elemental.
That's pretty
One
cool.
shot.
Molten for sheer number of kills.
I know! God damn it! How many?
Molfen for exploding us to get like.
So stupid!
I'll take a look at
29 damage!
You
What do
almost
I
put
have to
yourself
get a
down,
bunch of-
right?
Yeah, I had 10 health left.
Oh my god! Oh
That's
no.
why I rolled the
Molten.
health first, because that...
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Well,
Because
Oh.
Fireball only hits at 5th level because it's coming through the staff. I don't have Fireball as a spell of my own.
Oh.
Oh, it came from the staff. That's right. Yeah.
That's why.
I don't know. Since we had Diana and Lachlan were carrying him into here, we'll go ahead and give it to Callista for the blocking of the hallway this time, because I think.
But Molten for the saving my head.
Yeah, he did save your head, but he almost killed himself too.
It cancels out.
It's like advantage, disadvantage.
Advantage, yeah.
Yeah, but
Straight roll.
Yeah,
but yeah.
That's how Molten handles everything.
That's
Somebody's injured, let me kill myself to give them life.
Oh.
And I'm sure. Yeah. That's Molfin's MO. That's what he does.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go ahead
Christopher being the wall.
and we'll pick it up here next time with Callista rolling over
Yeah.
the nat 20 with kind of
All right.
blocking that hall. Because if you would have let that guy loose, he might have
my
been
God,
able to
that
beat
would've
up
been
on
terrible.
your.
He
squishier
was
friends.
nasty. He
Yeah.
did over 100 damage to me, which means I would have been knocked out in Callista form.
Yeah, he could pull a punch. He was the.
In one round, he hit me for like 36 points.
Jeez.
Yeah, you hit me
and-
for 27.
And you
that
guys
one round
and
or
you
something
got to
like that.
stop him before his next move.
Oh,
Because he was
man.
gonna rage and do a frenzied rage,
oh no.
which would have given him an additional attack,
Oh
and
no.
he was going to make all his attacks reckless for advantage on all of
no.
his attacks. And
That
because
would've
he was
been-
raging, it would have been a additional
half damage.
Yeah.
Could have made a hamburger.
Yeah, and he was just gonna start just stomping anybody that was around him.
Oh no. Yeah, that would have been.
That was gonna be
'Cause
nasty.
you killed his
Good job,
babies.
Callista.
Oh.
Yeah, that's really good.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for sticking around with us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's episode of Storm King's Thunder. We will be back in 2 weeks. So the next time you find yourself locked in a dungeon facing a narcissistic beholder, remember the words: swift death to those who have wronged me. And fire that lightning arrow right to that what used to be eyeball. And don't forget to add your proficiency bonus, by the way.
Yeah.
Everybody have a good night. We'll see you guys next time.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.